All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Let's see. Free booster pack. Feels weird going live on a Sunday. Slowpoke. Zangoose. Ooh, another Suicune, dude. Actually legendary. How do we get... That's our third one. I wish we could trade. If we could trade immersives, that'd be nice. Alright, we'll take a Suicune. We'll take a Suicune, not too bad. $750 pack points. What would I buy? Gold Mantike, maybe? I don't know if we'll get there in time, to be honest, so we'll probably buy one of the rainbow or the full art cards, depending. Whitney's kind of niche. I think Morty full art would be cool. Wait, let me see. Alright, so today's not the reset, I don't think. Tomorrow is the new month. So 18 hours, we can buy more pack hourglasses if we want. And then anything else from the shop. I think, yeah, tomorrow also it resets for the premium missions as well. So I guess new premium missions. I wonder what it's going to be. Lusamine. Raikou. Poliwrath, which I think we already have. So nothing good here on the Wonder Trades. How many do we have? 113? That's not bad. Alright, so tomorrow, premium missions reset. Not sure what we get, like what card we end up getting for the premium. Cool. How's it going, Penguin? Alright, so I think we jump in and we start making some decks, right? We've got 2 deck lists, or deck spaces. I gotta delete one more deck. If I were to delete any deck, what deck would it be? Maybe the Lantern? Lantern deck is gone. All right, so we got 3 new decks we can make. Want to keep all the recent decks that we ended up making. I guess I could get rid of the Mill Tank. Mill Tank is kind of like a troll deck, but, you know, still did some good fun, some good work. I keep these decks because these are for, like, solo missions. The Soul Valley deck for 3 diamond is always a good deck. How's it going, Muhammad? New promo is Latios. Ooh, okay. We have not made a Latios or Latios deck yet. I guess that'd be cool. So, the deck lists that we have today, this is the theme. We have Fan P, Dawn Fan, plus Memory Light. And we'll try and build a deck around those 3 cards. We have Miss Magius, the non-EX version, which apparently says for 1 energy at the end of your opponent's next turn, do 90 damage to the defending Pokemon, which means they have to retreat. They have to retreat off of the active spot, or else they're taking 90 damage. If they retreat to any other Pokemon, I think they're safe, they're fine, but that's crazy, right? 90 damage if they're stuck on the front. It's definitely going to make them sweat, that's for sure. So Miss Magius is going to be a deck we're going to play today. I just got to know what other Pokemon we should throw in the deck. Since it's 1 energy and we want to do this super early game, I think we want to have like some other beefy builder in the back. I could just go Miss Magius and Miss Magius EX though, but I don't think that would make most sense. They should give more deck slots. 20 is not enough. True. We need at least like, I need 50. The custom card. Yeah, we got our own little Pokemon card. And then the third theme. So the third theme today for the third deck is going to be Altaria. Altaria says for 2 energy, if this Pokemon has 2 or more different types of energy attached, this attack does 60 more damage, so 100 damage. Effectively, this is like a Soul Valley, right? But it has 10 more HP and it's not weak to anything. It's like a Soul Valley. It's also a stage 1, also needs 2 energy, has over 100 HP, but it does have 2 retreat cost. So my thought process was, what if I ran Altaria? Right? What if I ran Altaria and I ran Soul Valley? And that's the deck. The deck is literally just Altaria, Soul Valley, and that's it. Those 2. What do you think? Yay or nay? 4 basic Pokemon, dual energy. Theoretically, I could run in 1 more Pokemon, maybe like a fossil Pokemon, like Rampardos in this deck. Maybe I could run a single Rampardos Skull Fossil. We have 14 right now. We got to add a lot of trainers, that's for sure. Because if it is going to be a type null deck Soul Valley, we do want trainers. Tried and true Iono. Red seems okay. Because I can play it whenever I want. Maybe some Guzma. Can't believe I don't have Gladion in here. I don't know if we're going to be able to run Rampardos in the deck. You think I'm able to? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 supporters, not counting Professor's Research, so 9. If I wanted to throw Rampardos, I'd have to go 1 Skull Fossil, 1 Rampardos, 1 Rare Candy, and then 1 Cranidos maybe. Or maybe not Cranidos, which means I still need 3 cards or 2 cards. If you're not mistaken, that's actually the way people are running it. The Altaria deck. I have 1 silver in the deck to take a look at their hand and remove any supporters if I want to. Sabrina Cyrus, double Gladion, 1 red. I don't know if we really need red. Red is just a Pokemon card I can play even if they are not using EX Pokemon. It still lets me use it. Like silver I can use, red I can use without any really condition. I could also throw Iono in if I really need to. Maybe I just throw an Iono in. Swablu does 20. I don't know. Is that the play? Altaria, Silvally. And I'll just go Grass and Water for dual energy. It's like running 2 different Silvalleys. Yeah, it feels good. And they're all non-EXs, which means you're going to have to kill 3 of them. And they're doing 100 damage pretty much every single turn. Alright, so does that seem good? 2 basics, 2 stage 1s for both. Double Pokeball, and then 10 supporters to make sure that Silvally can still do 100 damage per turn. Gladion's to find the Silvally sooner as well. Sabrina Cyrus for utility. Iono in case bricking. Red for the EXs. Plus, I can still use it to get 100 extra damage even if it's a non-EX. Still gives us that boost. Guzma. And then a silver. Silver is the only one that doesn't have a full art, or else this deck list would look nice. I could also run water energy with Arida. Yeah, we do have leaf and water, so I could throw in an Arida if I really want some healing. What Pokemon card will we get rid of? But Arida would only be used if we get damage on it as well. Iono I can use without any really condition. Red I can use no matter what. Silver I can use no matter what. And Professors I can use. So 5 out of 10 of these I can use no matter what. Gladion I can also use, assuming I don't play the Silvally from my hand, I think. I like supporter cards that I can use without needing to meet something. I know Sabrina and Cyrus are conditional because I can't use Cyrus if it's the only supporter in my hand if the opponent doesn't have damage on it for the back line. So I'll be only able to do 50 damage with my Silvally. But the good news is Silvally is a 1 retreat cost, so I could always just retreat to Altaria and then attack anyways. Add 1 more type of energy just to increase chances I get different energy types on Altaria. Oh, snap. Good looking out. What should I go with? Classic RGB. Alright, so I think no, yeah. So no Arida, we'll just keep it like this. So that's the Altaria Silvally deck. We'll be playing that today. Now let's make another deck. So this other deck is gonna be Fanpy. And you guys are more than welcome to jump in and help me find out what I want to throw in as well. So we're going to go with Fanpy. I think this is the new one. This attack does damage to your opponent's active Pokemon equal to the damage this Pokemon has on it. And because we're running Fanpy, we're going to be running Memory Light. Because once we evolve into a Donphan, I have the option of just attacking with Donphan for the big 50 damage up to 110 damage if I have 3 energy on it. But if they end up doing like 130, 140, 150 damage to me and I live at 10 HP, I get to do 150 damage back for just 1 energy for Flail if I have Memory Light. So as long as I live, we're able to swing back. That's the idea with this deck. So Fanpy, Donphan, Memory Light, that is the base for the deck. However, I don't know what other Pokemon to throw in. I feel like maybe I should throw in just double Skull Fossil and Rampardos and then call it a day on that, right? Double Skull Fossil, double Rampardos, 1 Cranidos, and then double Rare Candy. And then that's the fighting deck. Yeah, that's the fighting deck. I just don't know if I should, or if I should try and find a different fighting Pokemon that I can throw in, because most of my energy is going to go to Donphan anyways, so I can build up for that 3. So having another Pokemon in the back that only needs 1 feels good. You know, it feels good. Let's just take a look. Let's see how that looks on screen. So Rampardos, Cranidos. Oh, the funny thing is I can also put a Memory Light on a Rampardos and attack for 50. And I don't think that'll actually count for Head Smash, meaning I won't take 50 extra damage if I Memory Light Rampardos and hit with Cranidos. So this is our deck so far. There we go. Alright, so we're maxed out 20 out of 20. The problem is we're not really going to be using the double Pokeball. I think we're going to only put 1 Pokeball. So we have double Skull Fossil, Fanpy, Donphan, double Memory Light, Cranidos, Rampardos, double Rare Candy, 1 Pokeball because we're running just 2 basics and that's it. Professors, I guess Tyrogue would have been clean to throw in, but I don't know. I don't want Tyrogue to die and then Donphan to die and then that's it. I'd rather Donphan die and then I throw in another Donphan, or I throw in Rampardos and they have 150 HP, pretty beefy. We have a Sabrina Cyrus combo. I could throw in a Guzma. I think Guzma over Lily on Rampardos because I'd kill someone with Rampardos and I'd go down to 100. I'd probably get 1 shot back, to be honest. So Guzma might be the missing piece. Alright, deck reveal time. Donphan, Memory Light. Donphan's Memory. Lyra also feels like an okay option. Ooh, I do like Lyra because I could always get out of the danger zone with Donphan if I don't have Memory Light at that time. Go into a Rampardos and attack if I need to, and then still swing in after. Replace 1 Rare Candy with 1 Stage 1 Rampardos for use Memory Light. No, we have, these are all the cards. We have enough Memory Lights. We have all the Rampardos and stuff. I could get rid of red card and throw in a Lyra. Lyra does sound good. Red card is just for hand disruption on the opponent. So this is the deck list. Donphan's Memory Light, Skull Fossil, Rare Candy, 1 Cranidos, so stage 1. And then a double Rampardos. 1 single Pokeball, because we're only running 2 basic Pokemon total. Double Memory Light, Research, Sabrina, Cyrus, Kuzma. So the thing that we'd swap out is swap out red card for Lyra, question mark. Lyra lets you bring back a Pokemon no matter the retreat cost if it has damage on it. So I guess if I got super lucky with the Rampardos, Rare Candy, Skull Fossil, Rampardos, Skull, Rare Candy, whatever, and I'm on Phanpy, I could technically Lyra out without losing my energy and then swap over to Rampardos. Yeah, that seems good. You're kind of talking me into it. I do like Lyra. I think I made another Dawn fan deck and Lyra was in the deck. I'm just sad Lyra doesn't have a full art. AKA, we don't have a full art Lyra. Ooh, one day they'll let you trade full art trainers in the game. Alright, so there we go. That's Dawn Fan's Memory Light. We'll try that out later on as well. Speaking of Memory Light, let me see if I can actually, like, flare it up. Alright, so these are the only flares. That looks the best. Dang, trying to get to this one, though, is going to be a while. Electrical Cord, we already got the best one there. What about Elemental Switch? Elemental Switch is an item. I wish it was easier to flare. Sure, I guess I'll just do these star pattern. Might as well star pattern for the elemental switch, so we at least have some kind of flair for it. The self-damage Phanpy can help activate Lyra if the deck is slow. The reason why we're running the non-self-damaging Phanpy is for the flail. This Phanpy says 10 damage to itself, right? But this Phanpy says the attack does damage to your opponent's active Pokemon equal to the damage this Pokemon has on it. So once you evolve into Dawn Fan, and Dawn Fan has 160 HP or something, it's gonna get hit. 80 attack, 90, 100, 110, 120, whatever. As long as it lives, we can Memory Light and then Flail for 1 energy and then do that same amount of damage back to the opponent. It's like a Regirock, but cheaper. Or it's like a Regigigas, I guess. Yes, this attack does more damage equal to the number of damage this Pokemon has on it, but it only needs 1 energy to do. And you have more HP. That's what we're trying to go with. Alright, we got 2 different decks ready to go. Let's make one more deck, and then we'll hop in and start playing some games, alright? I know I've been in this editor for the longest time. I probably should just hop into a game. The last deck list is going to be Miss Magius. And Miss Magius reads, at the end of your opponent's next turn, do 90 damage to the defending Pokemon. Which means if the opponent keeps that defending Pokemon in, they're taking 90. But they can always swap it out and they won't take anything. Our huge counters to this deck is going to be like a Buzz deck with Celesteela, able to swap out for free. Maybe Solgaleo deck as well, because they're going to be doing a lot of swapping. Lightning decks with X speeds. But this seems very scary for 100 damage. The thing is, I don't really know how to build this deck. So maybe I'll just throw some Pokemon in right now so we can get into some gameplay. Once during your turn, you put this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may have your opponent reveal their hand. Honestly, this is from the new set, right? I think we put Misdreavus down. The new one, just so we can see. Now, I do think whatever other Pokemon I throw in, I'm going to want X-Speeds. And the main reason why is because we want to make sure we start with Mismagius immediately so we can put the curse on them and make them constantly keep swapping and losing energy or losing utility, and we can keep doing 90 damage to the opponent if they stay on the active spot. That's what we want to do. So we want to take advantage of that. Because we only have 1 energy, we want to try and build up another heavy hitter in the back that needs probably like 3 or 4 energy, because we only need 1 on this. X-Speed is if we start on that other heavy hitter, but we want to quickly go over to Mismagius and stay on energy curve. So that's why we have X-Speed here. But I'm not sure what other Pokemon we should throw in. It's got to be another Psychic Pokemon for sure. So options are like Giratina, but I don't want a Broken Space Bellow. I want to keep attacking, so maybe not Giratina. I mean, I guess I don't have to Broken Space. I can slow build. So Giratina, Lunala EX, Gengar EX, Sylveon EX, and Espeon. True, that's also an idea. But I tried Dragonite EX with Memory Light. It does 180 damage. It can also do 80 damage for weaker Pokemon without the turn weakness. Oh, interesting. Dragonite EX with Memory Light. I'll write that down. That's not any of the decks that we're going to try today, unless we have time. Dragonite EX plus Memory Light. I'll write that down. We only have 3 different decks we're going to be trying today, for the most part. Sabrina Cyrus seems good here. So if we're taking a look at their hand with Misdreavus, I do feel like Silver is going to be a good Pokemon to throw in, because I can get to reveal their hand and choose the supporter after they've already revealed their hand. Red card, obviously, to disrupt them if I wanted to. If we're going to be a Psychic deck, Morty, double Morty feels good. Like we're about to get some Morty action. But someone also recommended that I should probably start throwing in some Eevees. And there's Sylveon and Espeon. So Espeon non-EX says 20 damage for all the energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. I could go non-EX, and this could be a non-EX deck. But I could also just attack with Mismagius twice, and then have Espeon EX be the cleanup. Because again, this is just a 1 energy Pokemon. I don't really want to run a 1 energy Pokemon. I want a heavy hitter. I want a big damage dealer. Alakazam. There's an Alakazam, also a non-EX. It's a stage 2, and I'd have to put double in, so it would have to be 2, 4, 6, 7 card slots available. And we have 6 card slots available. I mean, I guess I could technically throw in double Alakazam. Meme idea, Hypno plus Will. Skeptical. Hypno, put them to bed. Mismagius, put the curse on them. Since they're asleep, they can't retreat, and they take 90 damage. And then Will gives you that guaranteed heads with Hypno. That's funny. That is actually funny. I don't know if we need Hypno. That might be overkill. That is hilarious. I just don't know if we need it or not. Mainly because, I mean, they're going to have the curse on them, and they're going to have to either lose energy to retreat or use up X speeds and Leafs, and they're going to eventually keep running out. That does sound cool, though, putting them to bed without needing to be in the active spot. Gengar could be the heavy hitter if I really want to. If I don't want to go Alakazam for 3 energy, I could always go Gengar EX I could always go Gengar EX. I'll have enough to fit him in. So it's basically they have to kill my Miss Magius once and then twice. And then my final is an EX. I guess there's Sylveon EX as well. Sylveon does less damage than Gengar. Has less HP. Needs less energy. But it does let you card draw and draw faster. But the question is, why would I want to draw faster if I do get my Miss Drevis and Miss Magius set up and ready to go? I wouldn't be looking for anything else. Like, I mean, card draw is always good, don't get me wrong. I guess Morty play is great. So you're thinking no Gengar, Miss Magius, and Sylveon? I mean, it's still an EX kill. I guess I could do that. I'd rather also do Espeon EX as well. Let me throw in an Eevee EX. No Eevee bag. Alright, so let's just take a quick look at what we have before we hop in. Miss Magius and Morty. Alright, we've been deck building for 30 minutes. It's time we hop into some games, alright? So this is the Miss Magius deck, non-EX. It's running double Miss Drevis, double Miss Magius, which ideally you'd want to start with them, which is why we have X speeds, so we can try and X speed off and keep that energy advantage. All of these are 1 retreat cost Pokemon for the others, which is nice. We start in the front, we let them take out both of our Miss Magius, so they go up +2, and then we go to the final showdown, which is our EX Pokemon, Espeon, doing 80 damage, and we get to heal for 30 per turn, but I can keep swapping from Espeon over to Sylveon, and just keep swapping back and forth, you know? No Eevee bags, but we do have Eevee Find a Friend if I really wanted to, because it just puts a basic Pokemon. It puts Pokemon into my hand, so it could be Miss Drevis, Miss Magius, etc. I have no Pokeballs, I just forgot. Wait, I literally have no Pokeballs and I need 2. Whew, alright, well, we do have Professor's Research. We have Sabrina Cyrus. Because using a Sabrina to hit someone with Miss Magius, especially if they don't have any energy to retreat off of it, it could be lethal damage, depending on their backline. I do have double Morty because we're running a Psychic deck, and Morty says, for each of your Psychic Pokemon in play, look at that many cards from the top of your opponent's deck and put them back in any order. I guess I could get rid of 1 Morty. We also have Silver, and the reason why we have Silver is because I can reveal their hand and choose a support or get it out of their hand. And I have Red card because once we put down Miss Drevis, it says once during my turn, when I put this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, I may have my opponent reveal their hand. I can see what they have. And if they have something really good, well, Red card. If they don't, hold on to it. If they just have a supporter that's good and the rest are trash, then, you know, Silver. We have a lot that we can do. That new Psychic Destiny Bond card. The Psychic Destiny Bond. Which one is that? You think add Morty? Remove 1 Morty, 1 X speed for Pokeballs. Alright, so that's the deck list now. We got our double ball in 1 X speed, 1 red card. Professors, Silver, Morty, Sabrina Cyrus. And 3 evolutions here. I guess we're good now. Alright. Corsola, that's the new one. How's it going, Ryan? I see you jumping from the horizontal to the vertical. The Galarian evolution one. Alright, so what deck should we play first? We have Phanpy, Donphan, Mismagius, Altaria. I'm most excited for the Altaria Silvally, personally. But maybe we jump in with Donphan first. Mismagius, I'm not sure how that's going to go. I'm a little skeptical on that one. So maybe I save that one. Donphan with Rampardos and Memory Light. Let's start with this deck. So for those of you who are on the horizontal stream, the deck list will be on the far right side. And the win-loss ratio for each deck we play today will be in the top left corner. Donphan EX plus Memory Light. It's kind of a long name, so I'll just stick to Donphan EX. Alright, Donphan EX we're going to start the day off with. And then we'll decide whether we go into Altaria plus Silvally or Mismagius. These are the 3 decks we're going to try out today. If we have time, which probably not. It's Sunday. It's usually my day off. I'll probably just do these 3 decks and that's it. The next deck idea someone gave was Dragonite EX and Memory Light. But if you guys also have any deck list recommendations or themes, let me know. I'll write the deck list down and we can possibly try it the next time we play Pokemon Pocket. But so far we have Dragonite EX and Memory Light as another Pokemon. Someone said Crawdaunt and Stoutland, but I haven't taken a look at what Crawdaunt does. Memory Light and Rampardo sounds kind of funny. Yeah, because if they're in range, you can hit them for 50 from Cranidos, assuming that you did use Cranidos. And then you don't take 50 damage back yourself. So it seems very good, right? Alright, we're in a match. You guys know what that means. We're going first here with Phanpy, and we have Rare Candy. Not that Rare Candy matters for Phanpy, but we do have a Rampardos in hand and a Professor's. So as long as we can find a Skull Fossil, we're looking good. Double Professors. Alright, let's see. Ooh, nothing. But it's okay, because as long as we can find Donphan from our Professor's research, we can still evolve and attack for that big 50 versus using Flail, which does us nothing, technically. Come on, no Kiawe. Yes, no Kiawe. And we got Donphan. Woo, the big Donphan coming in. Let's Professors, because we're still looking for that Skull Fossil. We got the Skull Fossil. Beautiful timing. Memory Light's going on the Donphan, because once they damage us, we can damage them back for even more. And now we are ready. Let's gigantic press. Let's not flail. This is my first time using Memory Light, so if I misclick, it's going to happen. But we're going to try and take our time with it. Let's see, they're drawing some cards. They probably have a Flareon in the back. Another Turtonator. I feel like they should start building the back one, right? Give up the front. At least that's what I would do. Rampardos can finish off that Flareon whenever we need to. Yeah, they're giving up the front. Another Memory Light. I kind of want to slow build the Rampardos, but I am a little afraid that they might use red card. Surely not, right? I'm going to slow build. And I know that might not make a whole lot of sense. But the main reason why I want to slow build is because I might need Cranidos' 50 damage to save another 50 damage back on me in the future. We have 4 cards in hand. I'll take the small risk. I'll take the small risk of not being able to get the final evolution Rampardos. Because Memory Light only works for the evolved set. If I go from Rare Candy to Rampardos immediately, I can't Memory Light on Rampardos because Skull Fossil does nothing. So I need to have Tyrannodos slow build it. And then I can proceed, you know? So now Rampardos has an option to do 130 damage or 50 damage. Alright, let's just go ahead and finish him off. No reason to keep stalling. Now, I am thinking that he has red and double EV bag in hand. And he's about to red to go from 130 to 150. And then at least use one EV bag. Guzma can remove that. Yeah, I have a feeling he's about to red. 3 cards in hand. There goes the red. And here comes the EV bag. Yep. Alright, so bad news and good news, right? Because if he has that other EV bag like I'm predicting in hand, he can heal next turn. And then I'm in a little bit of trouble. Kind of. Kind of, not really. Because we have a Memory Light, remember, watch. So now our play is going to be Guzma. Remove the Rocky so we don't take any damage. Because then we'd be in one-shot range. Attack for 130, not the 50. And if he heals here with that second EV bag like I think he has, he can attack. I'll go down to 20, but then I can use my 50 attack to not take 50 back because we have Memory Light. Oh, he's not building. Wait, if he had EV bag, why wouldn't he have just used EV bag to combust and then fire spin? And then he would assume that I would knock myself out. Unless he's trying to use this to retreat, because I only have +1. Yeah, he's using it to retreat. All right. Good thing we have Cyrus, though. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take it. I think because he had another Flareon EX in hand, and he would just use that energy and then build up another one. Pretty good, man. First game, not doing too bad. Dawn Fan EX. Take it, 1-0. We didn't really get a proper chance to show off the Memory Light, but you see the idea, right? We have a lot of utility on the deck. Yeah, he wanted us to do 50 to myself, pretty much, which is why he retreated. And I think he had another Flareon EX in hand, which means that he would be able to combust on the newer EV and then finish us off after we go below 130. All right, we're going first yet again. And we do have Skull Fossil, which is nice, and a Rampardo, so we're just missing what? Rare Candy? Finding a Dawn Fan, oh my goodness. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this to thin my hand so he doesn't think he wants to red card me. I only have 3 cards in hand. Surely you don't want a red card, right? Surely not. This is gonna be very good. Because we went first, we evolve first. They get energy advantage, so they can technically bite for 30, but that's all they can do. Meanwhile, I get to Dawn Fan, hit him for 70 because of his weakness type. And if he ends turn by attacking, and that's all he has on the field, it's not looking good for him. Alright. A Giant Cape. I guess Giant Cape makes the most sense here. Oh my goodness, dude. How do we have literally everything. I hate to be that kind of player because usually when I go up against Rampardos decks, they always have Skull Fossil Rare Candy on curve. But we're getting our Pokemon on curve. All right, let's go Gigantic Press. Right now, our Flail is doing 30 damage, but the more he damages us, like if he evolves here into an Espeon or a Sylveon and hits us for 70 or 80, that means our flail will end up doing even more damage, and we can actually show off the power of Memory Light. AKA, we one-shot him. I think even if he heals here, we still one-shot him. Wait, no, we're doing 110 damage. My bad. We don't one-shot. We're doing 110. Very close to one-shot potential. Oh, wait, he's gonna... If he does damage... Okay. I was gonna say, if he buffed up the damage to 90, then we one-shot him. Wait, why wouldn't he want to kill my Dawn Fan? Because if I find another Skull Fossil, he's gonna have to take out double Rampardos because he's only getting +1. I mean, sure, I'm not gonna give up a 130 damage attack. And then he only gets, what? +1 for it, while I get +2. That sucks, because I could have shown off the Memory Light. We were going to be doing 110 damage for just 2 energy. We'll take it. Rampardos and Dawn Fan is doing some work. He was too afraid to attack Dawn Fan with the Memory Light, so he needed to Sabrina. But Sabrina kind of helped me out anyways. This deck's pretty good. So far. It's alright. In that one instance, if he did hit, I would have wished we had a Giovanni, but there's going to be a lot of like situational effects or situational events that we can't really control too much. I think the deck list is fine here. All right, we are going second for a change. We do have Dawn Fan. It sucks that we're going second because, well, I mean, Dawn Fan is here. But I'll let it slide because we get to have 2 energy on Dawn Fan by the time we attack, which means we do 50 damage, and then we do 110 damage next turn after, guaranteed. So 160 damage altogether on that Dawn Fan seems okay. And we got the Skull Fossil. So I think the Ralts is going to be the threat. I don't want a Sabrina just yet, to be fair with you. So I'm going to wait until next turn. I'm just hoping that he doesn't red card because he sees I have 4 cards in hand versus if I Sabrina and went down to 3. Let's find out. What's it going to be? Yeah, I'll say that the Ralts is probably the bigger threat here. Which is why I wanted to keep it in the front. More damage on me. Oh, he's swapping. Oh, because he's got the Ralts ready with the Gardevoir. This only works for Psychic Pokemon, right? So you can't actually Psy Shadow. Alright, Dawn Fan's coming in. Cranidos is going down. I'm not going to give up this chance to pass up on a kill here. So I think I will attack, but I'm going to Guzma. Alright, let's kill the Eevee. Let's go up +1, because then all we have to do is kill an EX, Sylveon or whoever. They're not going to throw Gardevoir in because it has 110 HP and we're doing 110 damage. So they're going to have to toss in an EX here for sure. And Gardevoir is their battery anyways. The good news is, by the time Mewtwo kills us... Actually, I could technically Sabrina. But that wouldn't make too much sense, right? If I Sabrina, they go Sylveon, I attack. They Psy Shadow, put 1 energy on Sylveon. They retreat back into Mewtwo, put 3rd energy on. I think hitting for 110, taking him down, and then trying to find that Rampardos to finish off is going to be the clean play. Nice. And we did find it. And a Phanpy just in case he Sabrina's us for safety. I think we're looking good. I think we're looking great. He's able to side drive for 150. But the only healing he has is nothing, I guess. All right. I guess he wants his +2. And then he's out of here, right? Yeah, he wanted to get his +2 for the profile, and he's peacing out. We're doing work right now. This is looking pretty good. We didn't use Memory Light that round. We didn't even find the Memory Light. Always nice to see Espeon Sylveon get stomped, or Sylveon get stomped. How's it going, Gem Garcia? How's it going, Mr. Rockstar? Hope you guys are doing well. Today's Sunday. It's usually my day off, so we're probably going to be doing a shorter stream than usual for Pokemon. But we do have 3 decks that we want to try out today. This is the first of the 3. Donphan with Memory Light. Second deck is Miss Magius, non-EX. And then third deck is Altaria with Silvally. So be on the lookout for that today. Alright, we're going first against another Psychic deck. A lot of Psychic decks we're fighting. Interesting. I think we've fought nothing but Psychic decks so far. Going first is always great, especially when you can top deck that Donphan and you have Skull Fossil Rampardos in hand. Because if I top deck, say, a Rare Candy next turn, we have everything. We have the Donphan doing big damage. We have Rampardos ready to go. This is beautiful. All we're missing is a Memory Light right now for our Donphan so we can actually do something else. So I predict they're going to attack for 30, and then they're going to attack for 70 or 80. That's going to be 110 something damage, 100 plus damage for sure. With Memory Light, Donphan's able to actually swing back 100 for just 1 energy. Oh, here comes the long pause. He's thinking about Giant Cape or not. He's like, should I Giant Cape? Oh, no. He's not even... Oh, he knows. He didn't attack because he knows Memory Light's going down on it. The problem is I don't think it matters. If he attacks me this turn or not, it doesn't truthfully matter. I'm doing 50, which turns into 70. So his 140 HP Pokemon, when he evolves, goes down to 70. And as long as he hits me for 70, I'm doing another 70 with Flail. So there it goes. He has 70. He's doing 70 damage. If he hits me for 70, I get to do 70 back. He's got to find like an Eevee bag to heal for 20. Or use a Sabrina. Honestly, that's the best move he can do. Because then I don't take damage on Donphan and I can only do 50 while he gets to continuously build the back. Kind of bad for me, good for him. However, since he Sabrina'd us, it's only fair that I Sabrina him. Double energy, 50 to finish off and kill. And next turn I get to do 110 damage guaranteed, even without Memory Light and even without him hitting me. And I have a Cyrus to bring back this Sylveon in case it wants to run. No matter what, he was cooked. He hit Donphan for 70. I would have hit him back for 70 and killed him. He's Sabrina to hit the Skull Fossil. Means my Donphan stays safe and I get to build up. This is Very good, man. Memory Light is making opponents afraid to attack Donphan, which is working in our favor. The opponent just threw. I mean, if he attacked Donphan goes from 160 to what, 90? And then I get to actually swing in for 70 and kill the Sylveon, pick up +2. He'd have an Eevee in the back. If he evolves it, he can't attack because it has no energy on it. It would go to 1 energy. And then even if he did have double energy to attack, there's no way he'd be able to do 90 damage unless he had Espeon EX with Eevee bag. Either way, he was kind of cooked. But he did help us out with that Sabrina. That Sabrina did benefit us. Yeah, the Memory Light Donphan, they really don't know how to counter it, I guess. All right, we're going first. We got Fanpy against a Morlul. Ooh. So we're going up against a Solgaleo, it seems. Good news is we got Skull Fossil, we got Memory Light, and we have Donphan. As long as he doesn't red card us for just 1 turn, then we can cook with Donphan. And when Solgaleo hits us for 120, I get to dish back the 120 to him. Come on. Come on. No red card. No red card. Let's go. We are taking 30, which sucks because that puts Donphan down to 130 HP. And it could mean that, oh my goodness. Part of me wants to just rare candy Rampardos Lyra and then kill the Morlul. Because Donphan can't one-shot. Would that be a better use case? Let's stop and think for just 10-15 seconds. If I Rampardos an attack, I get to kill the Morlul, and then when he goes to the other Shiinotic, I get to kill the Shiinotic. I go down to 50 HP, and then Solgaleo kills us, but I'll be built on energy on Donphan to the point that I can hit for 110. Solgaleo won't kill us. I'll go down to 10 HP, and then I can finish him off. That might be better to keep that aggression. I'm gonna do it. I just thought about it. I'm thinking with the math and the numbers and the energy gain that doing it this way will benefit us more because we can kill the Shiinotics, prevent them from finding Pokemon. Donphan was only going to be doing 30 damage on the Flail and 50 on the Gigantic Crest, so we wanted to make sure we could kill that Morlul. Let's see. They got the Shiinotic. Uh-oh, we'll find out if I made the right play or not. I think I did make the right play. It would have taken so long to try and build up all the energy to kill the Shiinotics. Who knows, maybe if he makes a misplay and throws down a Pokemon, I can Sabrina later on to kill a Cosmog. That's his turn. Energy on Donphan. I'm going to keep going because Rampardos is one shot anyways. Kill the Shiinotic. No more card draw. Let's see. He's got 7 in hand. 6 in the deck. No reason why he'd wait for a long time. Coming in with the rare candy. Now we just have to hope he doesn't have red. Because as long as he doesn't have red or Lily, then I think we win. Technically, red or Lily means that we're dead. All right, hit him with the gigantic press. Sets him down to 120. We'll be able to do lethal next turn, but no Lily. Ah, he's got the Lily. So at most, I'm able to do 120 damage. I'll take him down to 50 HP. Wait, I'm doing 150, my bad. Math wrong. Flail is doing 150 damage. So I'll take him down. I think the only play I have is if he doesn't have it. I think I have to do this. I'm doing 150 damage on Donphan. Right? 150 with the flail. He goes down to 20 and then 10. If I switch to Skull Fossil and he doesn't have a Sabrina or a Cyrus, and he attacks the Skull Fossil and goes down to 160, then I can hit him for 150 and then he'll die afterwards. But if I attack now, we automatically lose the game. So let's swap to Skull Fossil. We have to pray he doesn't have a Sabrina, Cyrus, or Lily this turn, or leftovers. Those 4 cards he cannot have. And he only has 4 cards left in the deck and like 6 in hand, so he probably does have a Sabrina, Cyrus, Lily, or a leftovers. Yeah, alright, GG, well played. If he didn't have any of those 4 cards that we mentioned, we could have hit him for 150, set him out 10 HP, and could have set up a draw scenario rather than a loss. So I think we did jump the gun a little bit. No, if I attack there, I go 150 down to, he goes to 20, there would be no draw, we'd lose. But the reason why we lost was, I think, because we swapped to Rampardos early rather than stay on Donphan and then just slow attack the Shenanigans. Which I don't know if that would have helped us win or not. They already had 1 energy on the Morlul, which would have evolved into a Shenanigan, which Shenanigan would have been attacking us. Very, you know, questionable. Very questionable there. He would have just had 2. Yeah, at that stage, he would have had 2 Soul Galeos built because of the double of Shenanigan. It's okay. We're 4-1 with the deck so far. Not too bad. Soul Galeo runs double Sabrina. All right, we're going first. Against a water deck this time. Suicune. Ooh, them going second is good for them. We do have Memory Light. We've got Rampardos, Cranidos. But alas, we are missing a Donphan. So if we can find Donphan, we'll be set. Let's see. It's a Guzma. At most he's doing is what? 20 damage, but if he puts down more Pokemon, 20, 40, 60 plus 80, our Donphan dies. I have to keep my Pokemon in the back, just in hopes. I gotta keep my Pokemon. I'm not gonna get rid of it so he doesn't one-shot me here. Because if he one-shots, it's fine. I'll just Rampardos and attack. Or not. Rampardos is gone. And Rampardos is back. Never mind. And we have another rare candy play. Funny enough, I kind of want to... I mean, he's got to know this is coming, right? I'll put the Skull Fossil down. Wait, how much damage is he doing? Just 20? I'm not going to put the Skull Fossil down. I'm just going to Flail for now. Because if I put the Skull Fossil down and he does finally find one more Pokemon, then he can kill us. Ah, he's found 2. Because he needed to find 2 Pokemon to kill us here. He's found his double. So now I can put Skull Fossil down. It won't really matter. He's got the Erida for healing. Rampardos is coming in. We need a Memory Light. Very, very badly. Alright, so Guzma does us nothing. Let's Professor's Research. Donphan. Oh, Skull Fossil. Obviously, we attack here. 130. He's going to hit me again. If we can find a Memory Light, then I can attack for 50 without losing 50 damage. We have one more in the deck. Maybe I shouldn't have used my Memory Light too early, but he did use Mars early in the game. I'll even take a Phanpy. They got Greninja. So question, do they want to Cyrus the other Skull Fossil? All right. We got another one. So let's see. If I kill this, the other one in the back is doing 40 damage, which means our Rampardos in the front will die. But at least it'll be the weakened Rampardos, and I can just attack the other one. And a Sabrina gets us to win against Greninja. So retreating here to kill, to go down to 100, doesn't seem like the best play. However, he does have Greninja, and if I attack and go down to 20, he'll just Greninja it, kill it, and then they get a free hit in. So I might have to actually Lyra this, to be honest, with that math. And then we go in and attack for Head Smash. Because now he's doing 60. Technically 40, right? He's doing 40. Not enough to kill Rampardos, but maybe it's enough to knock out my Rampardos. We'll have to see. I'm still looking for a Memory Light. A Memory Light would still be good. Or a Sabrina. One Sabrina in the deck. 1 in 8 chance. I think it's like a 0.12% chance we find it. Someone do the math. Is it a 0.12%? Cyrus, he really did want this Rampardos dead, huh? I mean, if he kills it, it means Suicune will be doing less damage to us. Oh. Pokemon Flute. I don't know what to do now. Two, 4, 6. He'll be doing 60 damage plus the 20. I die no matter what. I have to still go in with Rampardos, I think, and then just pray we have a Sabrina 1 in 12. It's a Memory Light. But I can't Memory Light Rampardos because they killed the other one. They're doing 60 damage. They have lethal here. I'm gonna have to just swap, unfortunately. And Memory Light the Dawn Fan. And then end turn. We did miss out on 50 damage because I decided to go in with Rampardos, hoping we found the Sabrina. But I think that was our only hope, because if he had another Cyrus, it wouldn't have mattered if I entered in with Dawn Fan, which he did have another Cyrus. So us taking that risk and taking that chance of finding the Sabrina was definitely the play. The only play. Yeah, Memory Light doesn't work when I'm using the Skull Fossil into Rare Candy. But since the other Rampardos didn't have a Skull Fossil and we slow evolved it with Cranidos, then we could Memory Light Cranidos and attack for 50 if we needed to. We're 5-1. No, we're 4-2 right now. The 5 win streak was because I played offline and I ended on a win offline. But we've only won 4 games so far with Dawn Fan. It's part of the reason why we keep track of the wins as we go. But this deck went 4-0. It went 4-0, which was good. And then I think I made one misplay against the Sol Galeo, which kind of started snowballing us down. Okay, we're going first. We got Fan P in the front. I'll take against a Magby. Yeah, they get to build pretty quick, and that kind of sucks. But at the very least, bare minimum, we got Dawn Fan in hand, ready to go. So I'm going to Skull Fossil, Fan P down. 3 cards, no way they red card. So we get at least 1 +1 on the Dawn Fan. No, don't tell me they bricked. They bricked. I feel so bad. I don't even know what deck they were playing. I wish they didn't brick, because we got everything we needed. Dawn Fan, Memory Light, you know, energy advantage. We got literally everything we wanted. Sure, I guess. They bricked. I don't know if we count that as a win or not, but you know what? Just the intimidation of Fan P, we'll take that as a win. Sol Galeo is your nightmare. You never win against it. Sol Galeo is very good, because the fact that you can build double Sol Galeo so easily with Shinotic or Sylveon EX, and you can keep swapping between both of them for free because of your Rising Roads ability. It's a very strong contender. 180 health. You have leftovers to keep you at 180 as well, so you don't take that extra 10. It's terrifying, man. Sol Galeo is very good. Most of the old decks that worked before will still work now, even in the current expansion, if you're looking for a deck to play to rank up with. We're just trying new decks because we're just trying to make content off the new decks. Okay, we're going second against a Lightning deck, which doesn't seem too bad, because I've not seen a Zapdos in I don't know how long, but I guess they're trying to revive Zapdos with Pichu, getting to that 3 energy as fast as possible. Technically they can do it, right? They Pichu this turn, go 1 energy. If they have an elemental switch, just 1 or a Dawn, they get to start swinging in for Thundering Hurricane. 4 flips, 50 damage each. That is some crazy work, I'm not gonna lie. That's honestly some crazy work if they can actually pull this off and have an elemental switch or a Dawn. Meanwhile, I don't even want to put Memory Light on my Fan P because I'm scared I'm just going to die in 1 hit. However, I will, because I want to thin my hand. And I'm still going to build it because I want to believe that he doesn't have the whatchamacallit, elemental switch or Dawn. I got a I gotta figure that he probably runs double Elemental Switch and double Dawn just for the ultimate consistency of finding what you need. Alright, now we have to hope he lands just 1 heads out of 4. Come on, 1 only. That's it, that's it. Tails? Bro, he landed 1 tails and 3 heads. What? Absolutely wild. Now, it's not over. If we find a rare candy, he's dead. 1 rare candy and my man is literally gone. We have 11 cards left. We're pulling 2. It's a 2 in 11 chance. Bro, you know how badly I wanted to see? I mean, I could still evolve into a Cranidos and then just pray we find, or he doesn't land. I think that's the only option. We have to, like, somehow pray he doesn't land, and I'm gonna go Fanpy down. Now I kind of wish I saved that Memory Light. We'll find out. I can't believe we're getting rolled over by a Zapdos here. That's it. How does he do it, man? It's still winnable. It's still winnable. But we need Donphan. Honestly, I'm not giving up. He's gotten lucky on heads 2 times in a row. It's only bound that he's gonna land 4 tails right here and we get to live 1 more turn. I'm not giving up. Who am I kidding? This guy's the luckiest player alive. Zapdos, man. Maybe I need to start playing some Zapdos. Zapdos with Pichu? Zero Aura. I think he's literally running double Pichu, double Zero Aura, double Zapdos, and that's it. And then he's running, so it's 6 basic Pokemon. And then he's running double Elemental Switch, double Dawn. Should I do that? It's nothing new though. There's nothing new from the expansion, so I kind of don't want to play it. But maybe I can play it like later on when I'm done playing all the new decks from the expansion. Maybe I write it down as a maybe to-do list. X2 Zapdos plus X2 Pichu plus X2 Zera Aura. Elemental Switch plus Dawn. Just write it down on the deck list. Why not? The logo is real, the luck. What do I think of Poliwrath EX? I tried it. I went 0-4. I couldn't win a single game. I hate the card. But maybe I need to find a better partner for it. Maybe. Alrighty. This is the best possible start we can have. Going first with Donphan and Memory Light in hand is a beautiful thing to see. We just have to hope we don't get red carded with 4 cards in hand, and then we'll be set. We get a free pickup on the Mantike, so that's a +1. If he does have any other Pokemon like Palkia or Gyarados, we're kind of in trouble because they're going to be able to build it very quickly. I kind of hope it's a Gyarados. Aw, man. I was really hoping it was going to be a Gyarados, because then we could have showed off the true power of Memory Light. Gyarados hits us for 140, we live, and then we hit him back for 140. Alright, Skull Fossil's going down because we have Rare Candy. Donphan's going down because we have the energy. And we are pressing this guy. Now, we're still able to do a lot of damage next turn if he has Rare Candy and Greninja. Assuming he chooses to hit us, the Donphan, and not the Skull Fossil in the back. Because then we'll be able to do 80 damage back to him, which will be very good. If not, our Donphan still is safe. out of the danger zone. There goes the Palkia they were looking for. So it was a Palkia, not a Gyarados. The Palkia is also good fun. Assuming that Greninja doesn't hit our Donphan even for one damage. Please, please, no damage. Oh, that's bad. He's not gonna, because he wants to slash for 30. Alright, so his Mantike is gone. He's coming in with Palkia immediately. That's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's kind of telling me he has a Misty in hand, or maybe an Elemental Switch and a Misty. Let's see, I'm assuming Elemental Switch and Misty, and he'll go to 3 energy. And as long as he rolls 1 heads on Misty, he just wins, right? There goes the Misty. Come on, no heads, no heads, no heads. Let's go! So even if he Elemental switches, it's okay. No Misty. Down with Misty. I think he's thinking if he wants to still Elemental switch or not. Assuming that he has it in hand, right? Maybe he's thinking about the Cyrus play. Come on, Rampardos. It's a Cranidos. I'm doing 60 damage on Flail, but I get to do 100 and whatever damage if I evolve. I think we win here. Memory Light this. Hit him for 110 on the press. He can't be in 2 places at the same time, meaning he can't kill both of my Pokemon at the same time. He can Aerida to heal 40, which puts him at 50, which is exact lethal for Cranidos. He could Cyrus my Cranidos to kill it, but then Donphan can clean up. I'm pretty sure we're good. Oh, never mind. He put the energy on Greninja. He's not even trying to go for the Palkia unless he has double Elemental Switch. What is he doing? He just wanted to get 1 last hit in, I guess. That'll teach him. Yeah, that'll teach my Cranidos. Hit him for 30 really quick before you go down. I'm not sure what his plan was, but we'll take it nonetheless. Not bad. Have I tried double Pichu, double Zeraora, Ho-Oh, and Rayquaza? Double Pichu, Zeraora, Ho-Oh, and Rayquaza. That sounds like a lot. I have not tried it. Are you going double Ho-Oh and double Rayquaza as well? 2, 4, 6, 8 basics? Or are you going just 2, 2, 1 Ho-Oh and 1 Rayquaza? How's it going, Mario? Alright, let's play one more game, and then we're going to swap it up, because we've been on this deck for, I think, almost an hour now. So it's time we change up the deck to something else. Alright, we're going first. We got Fanpy in the front and a Skull Fossil Memory Light. As long as we can find Donphan or a Professor's Research or a... Wow, Professor's Research. Let me guess, it's going to be a Donphan as well, right? Just give us everything. Give us everything. Let's put the other Fanpy down. Prevents us from getting red carded early, I guess. And then we'll just Memory Light the front. And then we'll end turn. So... finding one of the Donphans is going to be a win. Finding one of the rare candies is going to be a win, I feel. Because we one-shot all these Pokemon. That's 4 out of 12 cards we can find. And we couldn't find it. Oh, so much for 4 out of 12, right? There's still 4 out of 11 cards. Either a rare candy or either a Dawn fan that can get us something. I still have hope. I'm not really afraid of the Arceus yet because we have Guzma and Rampardos. We can still one-shot it. Same thing with the Oricorio. Come on, Dawn fan. We need you right here, right now. Oh, man. I could put energy on the Fanpy in the back. And then flail. Hit him for 70. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to flail, hit him for 70. Our memory light is kind of wasted. And then once he kills our Fanpy, I'll go to the other Fanpy. And if he brings an Arceus to kill that Fanpy, hopefully by then I'll have a rare candy and Rampardos can just one-shot the Arceus. And then we can clean up anything else. I'm hoping that buys us just enough time to find at least one rare candy. Oh, he's going to Elemental switch this. All right. I think he's expecting the Dawn fan to come in. So if I Cyrus, I bring back the Zero Aura, and he won't be able to attack with Oricorio unless he puts 1 energy on Zero Aura and then swaps back to Ori, and then Ori attacks, and then I can flail and kill the Oricorio and get my +1. That seems good. Or if he has another Elemental switch, he wouldn't be able to Elemental switch to the Arceus and kill Fanpy, and I'll still be guaranteed to kill that Oricorio. So I think Cyrus is a big play here. And then I end turn. Because I think he's going to put energy on Zero Aura, swap to Ori, and then just attack. And then I'll be able to flail. Oh, the Sabrina. Did not expect a Sabrina. I almost was able to read everything, because if he didn't Sabrina, I could have killed him here with Fanpy. I mean, it's still possible. No, it's not even possible, because if I kill the Ori, Arceus is ready to go. Dang, man. Alright, we couldn't find a Dawn fan, couldn't find a Rampardos. Unfortunately, ran out of luck on that one. How would I play Jumpluff EX? I played Jumpluff EX with Oricorio and Pyuku Muku, and it worked out pretty well. All right, so this is Dawn Fan's Memory Light. It is utilizing the new Pokemon tool, Memory Light, which allows you to use any ability from previous evolution Pokemon that you use to evolve into the current stage Pokemon. So in this instance, we're using Fanpy, the new one, where it says this attack does damage to your opponent's active Pokemon equal to the damage this Pokemon has on it. So because Dawn Fan EX has 160 HP, if someone does 150 damage to you and you live at 10, you get to do 150 damage back to them for just 1 energy because you have Memory Light attached to it. It also is good for Rampardos as well. If you slow build Rampardos by going Skull Fossil into Cranidos into Rampardos, if they are within that killing threshold, you can just Memory Light, Headbutt for 50, and you won't take 50 damage back because you don't need to Head Smash. That's, again, assuming that they're in that 50 HP threshold. I've had games where, because I had Memory Light on Dawn Fan, people were very skeptical and scared to actually attack Fanpy because they knew, hey, if I attack Fanpy, they're going to evolve into Donphan, Memory Light, Flail, and they'll be able to do a lot more damage. And because of that hesitation and them being scared to even attack us in the first place, it got us a lot of good, easy wins alone just off of that. So this deck is running double Fanpy, double Donphan, Skull Fossil, 2/1/2 setup with the rare candy, 1 Pokeball because we only have one other basic Pokemon, 2 total, double Memory Light, double Professor's Research, a Lyra in case we want to swap from Donphan over to Rampardos, or vice versa, I suppose, right? Sabrina, Cyrus, and then a Guzma. If I were to swap out any single card here as the wild card, I'd probably toss out Lyra. You're guaranteed to start with Fanpy every single turn, and I think Lyra is good because of that, because if you do have damage on you, you can swap to a Rampardos, make them work for the kills, kill one Rampardos, kill the other Rampardos, and then you finally have your Donphan at the end. So I think Lyra is good for that. But if you do want to kick out Lyra, then I'd probably opt in, say, like a red. So your Rampardos can do 150 damage and take out some of those big, basic EX Pokemon up there. But other than that, or just power up your Donphan more for that Flail. But other than that, pretty solid. Some good wins that we ended up getting. Pretty fun. Alright. It's time we go on to the next deck. Tapu Lele. We'll give him a Pichu. We already have 3, right? How's it going, Deliv? Suicune EX and Primarina. We've already done a Suicune deck, so we're not going to play Suicune. But I'll put it down on the list just so we can revisit it. Because Suicune, I went up against a Suicune Primarina. It seemed good. So I'll write it down as Suicune EX plus Primarina EX. Or non-EX, right? Depending. Alright, let's hop in. Let's do some more games. I think I'm going to jump into Altaria and Silvally. This is the next deck I think we do. So we're running double of each with 10 trainers and a lot of dual energy. Let's see how it goes, right? Yeah, let's see how this deck goes. I'm excited for this deck. I'm hoping it does well. It seems good on paper. We'll just have to see how it does in practice. So for those of you who are on the horizontal stream, it is on the right side of the deck that we're playing, and the win-loss ratio is at the very top left of the screen. Okay, we are going first, which means we get evolution advantage. They get energy advantage, which I guess is good for them for Eevee to find a friend. I think we Professors first. I'll throw the type null down. And then we'll end turn. I guess the worst case that they can do is Sabrina, because I'll lose my tempo. I need to get at least double energy on each. I'm not running any X speeds in the deck. But we don't even have Altaria, so we'll see what happens. We got another type null. I guess energy here. I am tempted to just Iono. I'm gonna type null down. I'm just gonna go in and peck. I'm gonna play it out without really thinking too much about Iono, saving cards in my hand so I can Iono and swap out or whatever. Because realistically, maybe I kick Iono out of the deck for a Pokemon. No, we keep it if it's a supporter. So the theme of this deck is we're able to do 100 damage every attack. Having energy advantage is very good for us. Charizard is able to one-shot all of us though, which kind of sucks. I think I am gonna have to Sabrina just to slow down tempo. That sucks. Because I need two different types of energy, and I'm generating water energy, which means my Swablu is not going to be able to do 100 damage next turn if I even find an Altaria. And I did find the Altaria. I mean, I could just start building double Soul Valleys instead, but I don't think that's going to be enough to take down a Charizard. It didn't really matter if I put double energy. They didn't swing back on Charizard. So let's think. I'd have to Guzma this turn. I think I saved the Altaria because it doesn't do anything, and I just put energy on... I'm gonna Gladion. And then I'm gonna throw down the other Soul Valley. Obviously, I'm not gonna pass up on getting a +1. We might as well just do it. He's going to be able to swing in with Charizard here, which is good for him, bad for us. I honestly do think Charizard is probably our worst matchup. Might just be. We have to kind of hope we can find a silver somehow, top deck it. So Swablu's going down. And as long as they don't have a... Oh, they have a silver of their own, which means they're going to take our red. Or Guzma. Alright, Soul Valley. Let's jump in. We got a silver of our own. That's what we needed this turn. Get the Lily out of their hand. That's exactly what we needed. Because if they can't heal, they're dead. 100 damage. If they can't heal, they are dead next turn. And they have no other healing in hand. So let's pray they don't top deck that Lily again. Come on, no Lily, no Lily. Yes, let's go. We have a Cyrus in the deck. They couldn't find their Lily. We have a Cyrus in the deck, though. Come on, top deck Cyrus. 1 and 7. It's a Guzma. Ooh. I could still red this turn. Puts him down to 60. But I guess he'd have to, I could still red this turn, because then he can't Lily both of them. Right? But I feel like I don't think I need a red. No, I'm not going to red. I'm going to Iono to try and find my Cyrus. I think Iono is better than red, to be honest. Because red doesn't matter right now, to be fair. No, we needed to find Cyrus. We still have a chance of finding it without Professors next turn. Because now both of them are in one-shot range, so you'd have to Lily the front. But if I find a Cyrus, I can still Cyrus and kill the Charizard in the back. That's why I wanted to do the Iono, to try and find that Cyrus. We just didn't get lucky. But we have a 1 in 5 chance. It's a 20%. 20% chance. Come on, Cyrus. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, could've. Could've, would've, should've, all of that good stuff. Maybe I need to run double red in the deck. Or double Cyrus. I think Charizard is just our worst matchup. Like, quite literally our worst matchup, and nothing we can do against a Charizard. Unless we have second energy advantage. Wow. Our Guzma is bottom 2. Well played. Yeah, we needed to find that Guzma. That was like our only win condition. The silver came in handy because it knocked the Lily out of his hand. But the fact that he had another rare candy, Charizard, ready to go didn't help. So I do like the silver. The silver did absolute wonders for us. I still think this is a very strong deck. It's like a Sil Valley is going to be hit or miss anyways, depending on who you go up against. I don't think you're winning Charizard matchups with Sil Valley Rampardos, for example. So let's not beat ourselves up too much. Going second is going to be absolute key, but it's not the end of the world if we go first. Speaking of first, we are going first. At least we have the evolution, but I don't really know how that's going to work for us. They have energy advantage, which means we're technically cooked. The energy, find a friend, and then they're able to attack for how much damage? 80 or something next turn? Ghastly. He's going Gengar. I wonder if it's Gengar Memory Light. I have this on my list of what I want to play. I'm gonna Silver. I want to take a look and see what they got. Jinx, Rare Candy, and a Lily. With Memory Light. Wow, it is gonna be the Memory Light Gengar. You got Sylveon to help them find it. 70 damage incoming. So I could evolve into Altaria. I guess no reason not to. I'll live. If I put energy on it, I'll take 70. Then I can put energy and attack. I don't kill it. Yeah, I don't kill the Sylveon. Should I just build a Silvally in the back? Because I can take 2 hits on a Silvally. Being down on energy sucks. 1 energy, they attack. 2 energy, I attack. I'm dead. 1 energy, type null. Type null can technically finish off and kill. I think I take that chance. I'm going to take a chance of type null just attacking as a type null. Because they won't be able to build up enough energy on Gengar, I don't think. Oh, wait. No, yeah. They won't be able to build up energy in time on Gengar. They need 3 energy if they're going Gengar EX. Which means our type null would live after killing the Sylveon, and then I can evolve it into a Silvally. Alright, we got another type null. $100 damage. They have a Jinx in hand. They have Memory Light in hand. They have Rare Candy in hand. There goes the Jinx. Here comes the Sylveon. I think I made the right play by taking that risk of doing the math. Type Null gets to go down. The problem is I already evolved into a Sylveon. Or Sylvally, rather. So we made the right play, but then the wrong play by automatically evolving. I guess we do keep it out of the danger zone and I can build it while still attacking with this type null, or if I get lucky with a Gladion, 2 of them in the deck. The double Gladion, a Professor, 2 Professors, or a Sylvally could technically get us. We got 5 cards out of 9. That could do some work. Dang. Come on, Sylvally. Professors. We got it. Let's not pretend like we didn't make a misplay, though. I didn't misplay by evolving the Sylvally early. I just didn't want him to Mars me after I killed the Sylveon. Gengar decks are pretty toxic, so I had to try and play it safe, you know? This deck relies heavily on going second. True. If you're going second, you're looking good. If you're going first, not so much. Kind of have to pivot around. I could technically add more Pokemon. Like the baby Pokemon. But then what if you go first with the baby Pokemon and you don't have another Pokemon to start with the baby? Then you're kind of screwed. But you are right. Baby Pokemon could be good. I just don't know what to get rid of. Everything has a purpose here. We need all of these. Oh man, we're going first. We're going first again. I am starting to think that we want to throw some baby Pokemon in here. Just to build up energy a little bit better and faster. Going first is a no bueno, especially against all these EV decks. That's for sure. It's okay. I can always just attack one energy, type null, and then start building a back Pokemon. Maybe that's fine. Because if I land heads on type null, that's perfect. I can one-shot with Altaria. I mean, if this was a baby Pokemon, for example, in the front, Eevee kills it, they already go up +1. But I guess it means that I can technically swing back and... Oh, I can't, never mind. I was gonna say, I guess I can swing back and finish at 100 HP. But they have 110 right now. So technically, that logic also doesn't work. Alright, Altaria is going down. I think I just quick blow with one energy. It's Professors. Another type null. Kind of sucks that we're using this. Let's put some down. Not enough. I want to say that's game. All right, let's swap it up. Maybe we don't need Iono. And I can throw in a baby, but I got to think about who else to toss in. Baby would have won us the game right there. True, I guess. If you go first, technically you build the bench and sack the active Mon. Yeah. Now I wish I didn't evolve this type null. Because I could have hit for 120, Guzma, and then finish him off. Oh no, he has healing. Never mind. I could still try one more game without the baby Pokemon. Cause yeah, maybe if you're going first, just immediately assume the first Pokemon is gonna die. No matter what, first Pokemon's dead. Chalk it up. And I think with that mentality, then you'll be able to win more games. It's no different than running Silvally versus Silvally when you're going Silvally Rampardos. Cause I've had Silvally Rampardos games where if you're going second, obviously you have a big chance of winning, but going first, you're not out of the game just yet. You just have to pivot and maneuver a little bit better. So I think we change up the mindset. If we go first, just build the back so we can get the first swing for 100 damage. And we'll be on energy curve. Let's do it like that before we put the baby Pokemon in. Because I like how the deck is. It's no different from Silvally Rampardos in my opinion. We're going first. Hallelujah. I love it. All right. We got first Swablu. I'm going to assume this is a Mantike, Suicune, Froakie, dropping down all three. Okay, we got at least one out of three. Oh, how did it automatically gravitate towards a... you know what? It's already good. I don't know how that Gladion gravitated towards it and not the professors. I guess I was moving my cursor a bit too quick here. So let's assume... So we're going up against a Froakie, Greninja, Frogadier, right? Whatever you want to call it. Rare Candy, Water Shuriken. It doesn't really matter who I build, front or back, mainly because they can just Cyrus us. So truthfully, it doesn't matter who we build, front or back. But I want to assume... Oh. Actually, I'm building the front. They retreated. Double energy. Let's go. I'm going to build the front. And I'm going to attack for just one energy. I don't want to Professors because I'm afraid he'll try to red card or something again. I don't think they run double red card. So I probably was safe to Professors here. But at the very least, next turn I can Altaria red and he's dead. And he messed up by swapping early with Froakie. Come on, broken space. Let's go, dude. He definitely messed up by losing that energy on Froakie. He should have sacked the front. Because of that, I was able to build the front for me. Nice. A clean red. And you're dead. And unfortunately for him, he has to put Giratina in because the other Pokemon are less than 100 HP. Which means we at least get to do 200 damage to Giratina thanks to Silvally and Altaria. Actually, I guess they could swap from Giratina if they want to. If they have a leaf in hand. Oh. I see. I see. I end turn then. So we can still win as long as we can find one more Silvally type Null or one more Altaria. Because we already have Cyrus in hand, and once we hit Giratina one time while being able to build someone else, that's GG. They need to kill us 3 times. They've killed us once already. They've got to work for the last 2. So we got to find one of our Pokeballs. We have 2 of them in the deck. Or a Swablu. That also works. And we have dual energy being built on Swablu. I think I still need some Professors. I think I still could lose. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we could still lose. If he has the second Cyrus in hand right now, we've lost the game. Wait, no. We've won the game. Never mind. This is an automatic win right here. I hit for 100. He goes down to 50. I have Altaria with dual energy coming up, so I can hit for 100 again with Cyrus. He already used red card. If he Cyruses the Swablu in the back, it means my Altaria in the front is alive, and I get to swing back in. I think we're good. Even if he uses Potion, he's still taking 20. Yeah, alright. This was a close game. This was definitely a close game. We went first on this one as well. But I think he made a big blunder by swapping from Froakie, losing the energy, and going Suicune. That allowed us to build the front and attack for 20. So we ended up getting lucky, but even so, if you're going first in this deck, I do think just build the back 9 times out of 10. And that'll help you out. Altaria, second energy, 100 damage, opponent concedes. Nice, man. 100 damage per turn sounds very good. Other than that, I could run it as it is, include double leaf. I can always use them for Silvally as well. True. Because, for example, Rizzler, if I had leaf just now, I could have leafed off of Silvally when they tried to Water Shuriken, Greninja, Cyrus, kept the energy on Silvally, attack with Altaria, and then still get a guaranteed 100 damage with Silvally the next turn after they kill Altaria, versus I have to pray I top deck a basic Pokemon. So leaf over baby Pokemon could technically solve the problem that we're having. But what Pokemon would we, or I guess Iono? I'm down to get rid of Iono for a leaf. That's an easy supporter to drop. And I can still run leaf and use it without any kind of condition. But what other cards should we get rid of? Guzma or Silver? I kind of am leaning towards Silver here. Maybe get rid of Silver and go double leaf. So now we have Sabrina, Cyrus, which Cyrus did save us the game. Red, which Red helped us kill that Suicune. Gladions, obviously, for the Silvally. Guzma. Maybe we do it like this. And this is the second version. Because then we get to keep our 10 supporters. We can use Leaf even if we don't even need to use Leaf. Just to use it to power up Soul Valley. But it also has some benefit for us to build back Pokemon and then swap those back Pokemon. So I agree. That does sound good. And this looks a little bit more solid. Let me just change everything back. Triple energy is what we want. And let's hop back in. Silver is -1 for both. Sometimes silver can be bad if we use it and they don't have any supporters in hand. But overall, I do like silver. I have silver in the Miss Magius deck. I think double silver. Or maybe just one, I'm not sure. Anywho, let's try this variant and hope that one of these games we can go second. I don't want to come off as complainy too much, but I do pray that we can at least get one game where we're going second. But I guess if we are playing these games and showing off the deck, if we're winning games where we go first, which is a disadvantage for us, I guess it shows how strong this deck can possibly be. So yes, we're going first yet again. It's not the greatest thing, but every win while going first shows the true power of what this deck is capable of, in my opinion. Alright, no supporters this turn. Let's go ahead and end turn. I do wish we can play just one game where we go second. I kind of feel like Rock Lee from Naruto. You know, I got the weights on right now going first, but the moment we go second, ooh, we start steamrolling everyone. Alright, so I'm going to put one energy, Soul Valley, Swablu, and I'm going to end turn. Because he only has one Pokemon on the field right now, and if he's bricking, I'm coming in. Even if he's not bricking, I'm still doing 100 damage. I kill the Nihilego, and then I can start attacking anyone on the back line. I think killing the Nihilego, first of all, if he does choose to attack, is going to be worth. If he doesn't, and he Broken Space Bellows, I'm going to Sabrina. And he Broken Space Bellows. So I'm not going to go for the +1 here. I'd rather stop that Giratina from ramping up as best as possible. Let's get that Sabrina in. We always have a Cyrus in the deck to bring it back. Not bad. So if it doesn't have Leaf in hand, it's going to have to lose double Dark Energy. Which means that it'll be able to go to double Psychic Energy. But still won't be enough. What's the play, Giratina Darkrai? I think he has Leaf in hand. No, he doesn't. He's just going to opt to lose every ounce of energy he possibly has. He's going to just choose to lose all energy and say, I'm done with Giratina now. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. I don't think there's a way you can come back from this. Let's Gladeon, because that gives us a guaranteed Soul Valley. I'm going to start building the second Soul Valley. Alright, 100 damage. And then next turn, I'll probably swap off this Soul Valley so it can stay alive. Because we're taking 10 here, going down to 50. And then he's doing 20. Which means we go down to 30. And then we take another 10 if I attack. And then he'll be able to kill us with the Nightmare Aura. But I think swapping and cleansing is going to be good here. The good thing is I can keep the energy too by just using Leaf. Alright, so he'd have to Cyrus next turn. And if he uses Cyrus, he can't leave. And if he doesn't leave, he can't retreat. And if he can't retreat, then he's dead. So we're looking good right here. I'm going to go ahead and leave. Retreat. Soul Valley's in. Brave Buddies is out. We still have 8 cards remaining. Double Professors. I think Leaf was better than using Professors, so we can keep the energy and I can start building the Altaria. And if he wants to try and red or Mars us, because I know Darkrai Giratina decks loves using it, then we have double Professors to kind of rebound back a bit. So he's going to Cyrus, but like I mentioned, if he Cyruses, he can't leaf. And if he can't leaf, then, well, his Darkrai in the front is dead. So no matter what, us swapping and cleansing that kind of solidified our victory, I guess you can say. Soul Valley's coming in. Broken space. So I think he's just hoping we don't have another supporter. But we always got the supporters, alright? Professors. We always got them. Done deal. Not a bad game for going first. Honestly, not a bad game. We have a lot of utility. I like the Leaf Edition. Gladion is useless if I have both Silvalleys evolved. True. I was thinking of using Silvally once and then not play the Silvally card and evolve it, and then play Gladion again, the second Gladion, and then finally evolve it, just so we can maximize the use case for Gladion. But then I thought, well, mathematically speaking, let's just evolve it now, because we'll guarantee kill him, because we have a lot of other supporters in hand, so it's fine. But at least we got one use out of the Gladion. I dropped Silver because he was not full art. True. Silver was the only non-full art Pokemon trainer we had. So we had to drop him for the Leaf. I mean, the full arts look so much better though, right? I'm gonna sound like a broken record if I say that we're going first again, but we're going first again! I don't know how we keep going. Dude, just give me 3 games going second and that's it, alright? I would love to go second one of these games. I guess good news is we can one-shot Zeraora, so as long as I can start building the back, it's fine. But I'm not a happy camper, alright? I'm definitely not. Let's go ahead and swap blue. I am getting Professors. Why not? I'm not afraid of a red card. Ooh. That's a good start. Alright. Double swap blue, double type null, and we have a Leaf in hand ready to go. I think it depends on what we top deck this next time, on where the first energy goes. If it's dual energy, I might go to swap blue. But even if it's not dual energy, I think I still just go... Or even if it is, I think I still go type null, because us finding a Silvally is more probable than a Altaria, because we have Gladion in the deck. There's technically 4 Silvalleys in the deck because of Gladion. So we'll see. We'll see where our first energy goes to. They got Pichu. I think they definitely wanted to start with Pichu. They could have had so much more energy. Gladion! I'm gonna Gladion now and evolve, mainly because I need to Leaf the next turn. Like I said, we have 4 Silvalleys in the deck. The odds of us finding a Silvally were very high. Alright, now we can Silvally and kill the Zeraora next time. And they'll only have 2 energy on the field total, assuming they put Dark Energy on Arceus here. And hopefully by then, we'll have enough energy to start building up more Pokemon, and we'll be on curve. Despite going first. There goes the 1 energy on Arceus. As long as they don't Giant Cape, because I can't Guzma and Leaf. Ah, the Giant Cape. It's still fine. Arceus would have one-shot us anyways. So it doesn't matter if I go Silvally, I attack for 100, he lives. Oh, he's not gonna attack. Wait, that changes everything then. Because if I Leaf Silvally and attack, if he does have, even if he doesn't have another basic Pokemon, he's still doing 110 damage, and I lose all energy. I'm dead. I need to wait 1 turn and not Leaf. That was a very good play. Yeah, I need to wait 1 more turn effectively. I think I'm going to build one of the Swablues. And I'm going to Guzma early. Then end turn. Just in case he wanted to try and Zero Aura and bring Zero Aura in and not Arceus just now. I'm going Swablu with this because I guess it just lets me think about what I want to do. I don't know. Alright, so he is going in. Leaf. Silvally's coming in. Was that too soon? That might have been too soon, I'm gonna be honest. I think I threw by attacking here. I should have let him kill the type Null. Wait, no, because if he kills the type Null and then I kill him with Silvally, then Arceus kills me with 110. Then he only has to kill 1 more, and I don't even get it first shot. I don't get first hit on the Arceus. And all my other Pokemon are at 50, so they can't take a hit from Zero Aura. That sucks. Because if I had another Pokemon that could have took a hit, that would have been ideal. Yeah. So I think we were cooked no matter what. No, we're not cooked. If I top deck Altaria, we win the game. 7 cards remaining. We have double Altaria ready to go. I could technically just go Swablu. Should I trust the top deck? Professor is Altaria. I think I trust the top deck and then just go in. I'm gonna trust the top deck. We can win this by using Gladion this turn and evolving the back. I see the line. And then I peck. As long as he doesn't have Cyrus, then I can red. And if he does use Cyrus, then I have to hope I top deck Altaria, and then I can Altaria in red. So we have 2 ways to win. No healing, no Cyrus. He already used 1 Giant Cape this game. We'll see if he has a second one. There goes the Cyrus. Okay. So we went from a guaranteed win to now we still need to find Altaria. 2 and 5. We have double Altaria, and I cannot rely on Professor's research to pull it off. I need to find it organically. It's a 40% chance. I can't right now, chat. I can't look. I can't look, man. 40%'s pretty big. Surely we get it, right? Come on, come on, come on. No! I needed... That means I should have just... I mean, it's... I guess I could have technically read and then Peck, put him down to 100. And then Sil Valley if you didn't Cyrus. Cool. That's a shame. That's a shame. Doesn't matter. He still ended up Cyrusing. And I have wrong energy anyways. Which means even if I did find the Altaria, 50% chance now, then I still can't attack because I'm not running double energy. So no matter what, if I read first and then Peck, put him down to 100, he used Cyrus. I had no way to do 100 damage. If he didn't put down a basic Pokemon, we had it. $40 damage. Yeah, if he didn't put down a basic Pokemon and he was doing 110, then we could have outlived. Yeah, alright. I don't feel as bad now knowing that even if I did red first, that we could have had a better chance because at the end of the day, he still used Cyrus. Alright, so far this deck is 50-50. 3 and 3. But every game we've played, remember, we've gone first. We have not had a single game where we've gone second. I really want to see the power of this deck when you go second, because the deck seems good. It seems like it could be very strong if we can just go second one time. All right, 7th game in a row. We're going first. Yeah, I'll show the deck list after this, Vamp. If you're on if you go to the horizontal YouTube stream, the deck list is up 24/7 with the win-loss ratio for all the decks we've played today. All right, we're going first again. I am just exhausted of all the first matches. I am just very exhausted. I guess the only good thing is they're starting with Giratina, so I can start doing damage to the Giratina, which is good. They didn't start with their Suicune like they wanted, so this is great, assuming that they don't have Leaf. That's the only good thing about this right now. Other than that, it's been exhausting. Alright, we got our Leaf. We got our dual energy. I kind of want to take the... I mean, let's be honest. They're doing 40 damage. If they somehow have a Leaf and they can Leaf off of Giratina to Suicune and kill me by putting another basic Pokemon down, 60, I think that's already a loss anyways, because 2 hits and I'm dead and I have no other basic Pokemon. So I'm going to just say... Peck. Because I can, you know, mark it a little bit. I don't know. And then I'll evolve into Altaria next. Because if they Leaf and attack... Alright, thank you. Because if they Leaf and attack, it doesn't matter. We would have died. Pokeball. Thankfully, it's a type null. Let's go, Altaria. And I think we just attack, right? No Sabrina or anything yet. I want this guy to lose his psychic energy so we never have to deal with Giratina again this game. He's got the rare candy, which means he can definitely Cyrus as well if he wanted to. But if he Cyruses, he can't Leaf. means all that energy. All right, so Giratina is not a threat anymore. Now let's focus on Suicune. Giratina is out of the game for the entire game. Let's see. Cyrus incoming, maybe? If he does Cyrus and attack type null, I can always leaf. Because he can't kill type null right now. He's only doing 60 damage. Oh, he is going to be able to kill it. Never mind. Well played. But that does mean he's going to be doing less to Altaria. However, it does mean we have to find another basic Pokemon to put energy. Or we're going to be off energy curve. We're going to be down on energy drastically if we don't find another basic Pokemon to put this to right now. Alright, professors, I need you. One basic Pokemon. I think it's still fine. I hit him for 100. He hits me, I live. I put a bench Pokemon down with energy. He finally kills my front Pokemon. And then I can finish building and then swing back. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we're fine. $60 damage puts us down to 40. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We gotta find a basic Pokemon. We have Gladeon. 50-50, it'll be a type null. Everything relies on Gladeon right here. We have one type null in the bench, or the grave. One Silvally in hand. This Gladeon has to be a type null or we lose the game. Alright, we lost the game. We lost the 50-50. That was really awful. No Pokeballs that entire game, even after Professors. That was some bad luck. But I don't want to hear it, chat. I don't want to hear anything about bad luck. We've gone first for 7 games in a row. Ever since we've played Altaria Silvally, we have not gone second a single time. So I don't want to hear anything about luck. I know we're unlucky. We have played this deck for almost an hour now, and it's almost time for us to switch to a new deck. But I am stubborn. I want to have at least 3 games where we go second. At least 2 games bare minimum where we go second. We got to have some kind of way to see how going second works. Because this is a go second kind of deck, but you can still win by going first. You just have to kind of like fight for it. But I really want to see how easy games can be, potentially, if we can go second. So I know we do have another deck we're going to be playing. It's going to be Mismagius. That's our other deck for the day. But we got to keep this one up for the time being. All right. We're going first. We're going first. We're going Matt Cargo. So more Pokemon on the bench is going to be very good because it spreads out the damage from Matt Cargo. They have energy advantage, and I don't need to tell you that that's going to be very big for them. Because they just Slugma, Flare, and then Matt Cargo, and they start swinging in. It's going to be raining Meteor Shower soon. We got a red. Let's go ahead and evolve Silvally so we can tank. And let's end turn. Assuming our Swablu doesn't die in the front, we'll just go to Silvally and Leaf. Or Leaf and go to Silvally. They're looking for that Matt Cargo. I think they got rid of a Slugma. Slugma has 120 HP. So we're going to have to try and hit it twice. Meanwhile, it's doing... Wow. Meanwhile, it's doing damage to us. That's what it's doing. We gotta find something here. Type null. Okay. 100 damage puts us at 20. And if he can't re-find his Slugma that he got rid of because of the Pokemon Calm, then all we have to do is do 20 damage with either one of our Pokemon and we win. Assuming he has no Pokeballs, no research, no healing. He doesn't have Giant Cape because he already used Rescue Scarf. Ah, he does have healing. Now we have to hope that all of this damage is spread into just one Pokemon, which is the Silvally in the front. I need him to actually hit the Silvally in the front. Never mind. All right, let's keep it going. For anyone tuning into the horizontal stream, I know the win-loss ratio for the Altaria Silvally seems like it's bad, but I do assure you, the deck's not bad. It's just that we've been going first every game. Sometimes it be like that, you know? I've had games where I've played Darkrai Giratina, I went on a 10 win streak, and then I played the same exact deck, I went on like a 10 losing streak. Sometimes it'll happen. It's not the deck that's bad. It's just that when the cards don't roll your way, it doesn't roll your way. This is our 9th game in a row going first. 9 times in a row going first. 0 going second. All right, we got Type Null in the front. Type Null in the front. We got another Type Null in the back, which is good. We're looking for a Leaf now so we can try and conserve some energy. We'll Type Null. We'll Professors, and I think we just Swablu down. And we got the Leaf. Nice. So we got a guaranteed 100 damage with Altaria if our second energy isn't another Leaf. We're running triple energy. So all we got to do now is energy Swablu, hope that we generate fire or water, and we can Leaf and start swinging in. We also have to hope he doesn't find a rare candy Garchomp, or we're cooked. Oh, we won't even need to Leaf. He's just going to kill our Type Null. And we have double Leaf coming. Ooh, all right. So I'm gonna have to Sabrina. And I'm gonna have to energy on Type Null, I think. I can still Altaria just to get it out of the way, but then I think that's gonna be the play. Because he either rare candies Skull Fossil or he retreats it. What's it gonna be? We got a Type Null Leaf. I don't know if I would want to actually Type Null Leaf, but I think I might. I wouldn't mind doing it, actually. Alright, we get a chance to kill this thing. Oh, we got another Leaf. How do we get 3 Leafs in a... Our luck today, man. I hate sounding like a broken record. I do hate sounding like a broken record. Now, I think instead of using Leaf and then Type Null, I'm gonna just Leaf on the front with this Type Null that's already weak. And then Quick Blow. At least we landed heads. At least we landed heads. You know? Our luck with running triple energy and still generating 3 Leaf energy is atrocious. Alright, so the problem is he's able to do anything he wants with Garchomp. Garchomp can swing in. If he doesn't have Garchomp, we have a chance of finding Silvally and winning. We have 4 Sylvallies in the deck out of 8. Oh man, never mind. I think that's a loss. Unless he hits Altaria here for linear attack. Then we have a chance. That's helping me out, to be honest. Okay, we have double. Come on, hit the Altaria. Hit one of them. Hit the Swablu. Please hit the Swablu. I think this is still fine. Evolve the Altaria. Go Sylvalli. Oh! Gladeon. I almost messed that up. Alright, now we have to hope he doesn't have Lily. Alright, now we have to hope we find our Leaf. We have 2 Leafs in the deck. Doesn't matter if I have Leaf or not. He hits for 100. I Leaf out. He linear attacks. I'm dead. I can't attack. I don't have energy advantage. I gotta update the deck list on the right. It's supposed to be triple energy. Change my coin and I'll flip tails next time. Chat, for anyone new tuning into the horizontal stream, I have to reiterate, this Altaria deck is not bad. I assure you that. If you have context into what's going on, you'll kind of understand why we're kind of not performing well. For one, for the past 9 games, we've gone first. This is a go second kind of deck. And you can't assume that you're just going to go first 10 games in a row. Because surely there's variance and there's 50-50 and, you know, half the games you go first, half the games you go second, but you're still able to win games where you go first because we have won a couple of games where we've gone first. It's just that we've gone first for 9 games in a row. So just take that into consideration when looking at the Altaria Sylvalli. Again, I don't think it's a bad deck. I think it's good. I want to make a video on it, but I need to get some good games in. And hopefully we can get at least one single game where we're going second. We have not gotten it yet. So this is game number 10 coming up after going first 9 times in a row, which is a disadvantage. I still think the deck is really good. Oh, hallelujah! We have a never before seen going second match. Will we have the energy coming our way as well? This is our first game where we've ever gone second. I have high hopes. I'll say that right now, but only if we can get dual energy and or a type null with a Leaf coming up. What do we got? What do we got? All right, so we do have a type null. There is no guarantee we find Leaf. I could still just attack with Swablu. Or I could build up the back, because even if I do find Altaria, I'm only doing 40 damage, which equates to 60 damage total. Not the end of the world, but it feels like we overuse the energy up here. Two Leafs in the deck. You know what? I'm gonna swap blue and attack. I'm not gonna think too much about it, because all the EVs have 140 HP total. At least we'll get into one-shot range for the Sylvally once it does finally attack us, if they are building the front with double Psychic Energy. That's what we gotta think about, assuming it's not an Espeon EX. It is an Espeon EX. So our damage is worthless. A Sabrina would be good. An Altaria would be good. A Leaf would be good. There's many cards we can get. We have double Altaria, double Leaf, Sabrina, 5 cards. Woe is me to not find a single card we wanted. Alright, so we go down 1, and then Sylvally comes in and swings with Brave Buddies. I think I'll Gladion to do 100, because it thins our deck as well. And then if they swing it again for 80, I can clean up, and then we have to deal with one more Pokemon. Assuming we can find Altaria, we might be able to switch between both Sylvallies. Oh, I wanted a Gladion, but I think I want a Professor's more. Alright, we got the Altaria. Hit for 100. I guess Gladion next turn. Eevee back to heal. And it puts him at 110. Actually impeccable start from the opponent. It's a good thing we have red. The only Pokemon that can attack on their side is Sylveon. So if they decide to attack with Sylveon and kill, we have a Gladion in hand ready to go. As long as they don't have a giant cape, we can kill this thing and win. They have all the cards in their hand. Got the giant cape. Have they used both Eevee bags? They have. There's still a chance we can win, I think. Yeah, they've lost all energy. And I still get to do 100 damage. And we have a Guzma in the deck and a Cyrus. Either one will just get us the win after the fact. I'm not going to Professors, because I don't believe Professors will help me. I'm going to Gladion for the guaranteed survive for 1 turn, while I can do damage. Alright. So now, if I can actually click an attack. Brave Buddy's 100. We have 6 cards remaining. He's only doing 100 damage, and he's used up both of his EV bags. He would need a Giovanni to kill and win here, but I don't think he does have a Giovanni, so he's going to have to build a back Pokemon and swap off Sylveon to that Pokemon, which means I get to do another 100 damage to Sylveon. Oh, we need to find one of our 2 Leafs. We have double Leaf. There's no way. I mean, this could still find us. That's unfortunate. So we have 3 cards. If we find our Guzma, we can just win without having to worry about him having a whatchamacallit, Cyrus. Okay, it's a 25% chance we find Guzma or a Cyrus. 50%. Brother. I had Guzma and Cyrus to get the win. I think he has a Cyrus in the deck, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that deck he's running runs Cyrus. Our luck today is absolutely abysmal. Honestly atrocious. Like, you can't make that up. Professors couldn't find it. The red card from them couldn't find it. We had a 50%, still couldn't find it. Guzma and Cyrus, man. Ooh-wee. Our luck today is not it. Our luck today is definitely not it. I put up a scoreboard for the horizontal stream so we can keep track of how many times we've gone first versus second, so people don't get the wrong idea. So I put 2 different scoreboards. We're 0-1 with Altaria Silvally going second. 3-6 going first, but obviously going first kind of sucks. Stop torturing myself with this deck. The deck is not bad. We're just getting extremely unlucky because we have gone first 10 times out of 11 games. The deck's not bad. I assure you. There's literally, I promise you there's probably going to be a YouTube video of Silvally with Altaria. Same exact Pokemon, same number of Pokemon. And in that video, you're going to be like, wow, this deck's actually kind of crazy. It's good. We're playing the same deck. It's just that we've been going first 10 times out of 11. You know what I mean? Alright, we're going first. They're playing Lightning, so I'm going to go type Null in the front because Swablu has Lightning weakness. Type Null can at least tank a hit. A Sabrina seems good because it throws them off their tempo. This is going to be a very big Sabrina. I'm going to do that. They most likely go Zero Aura here, and then they'll put 1 energy and then retreat and then Pichu. But at least they go down 1 energy. Zero Aura is their play right now. And then we'll type Null and end turn. Alright, decent start for us. Oh, I thought it was going to put 1 energy, 0 aura, retreat, Pichu. And then Pichu the energy onto Arceus while Pichu's in the front out of the danger zone from 0 aura. And then 0 aura gets energy from Thunderclap Flash. I feel like that would have been the optimal play, right? Energy 0 aura, swap Pichu, put energy on Arceus. Because Arceus and 0 aura both get their double energy. It's just that Pichu's going to be in the front while 0 aura is out of the danger zone. Alright, Sil Valley is coming. They're going to leave to the Pichu, it seems. Or they have an elemental switch. And they're trying to start dishing out some damage. And keep that 110 damage on Arceus. Alright, they're going Pichu. I'm okay with them going Pichu. Because the more Pokemon I can kill, the less Arceus will be able to one-shot me. And as long as I can try and capitalize on this, the better. Part of me wants to take a risk and then try and type null and land heads to kill. And then if Arceus comes in, I can swing in with Sil Valley and swing in first. That would be beautiful, right? But considering our luck today, I don't want to believe that. I have to try and leaf Sil Valley attack. He'll do 90 damage unless he has another basic Pokemon. So we have to hope he doesn't have another basic. Oh, that's the only thing we can do. Geo would have been nice in this deck. I'm gonna risk no basic Pokemon in his hand. I've got to risk no basic Pokemon in his hand versus a 50-50 flip. Like, if you've seen my luck today, I don't think you'd want to bet that I'm gonna get lucky on the head flip for type null. Most likely not gonna happen. So let's just pray he doesn't have another basic Pokemon and we're able to still swing in for 100 next turn. Come on. Oh, of course he has the basic. Who am I kidding, right? Of course he has the basic. We can still win. I go in with Swablu. We can still win this. Swablu, Altaria. We live in attack. I build up type null in the back. Wait. No. I needed to not evolve. No, I needed to not evolve, even though I can live in attack. Living doesn't really do anything, I don't think, unless I can find a leaf. And I don't have leaf. No, yeah. I needed to keep the unevolved Swablu. I think I threw. No, because then I would have needed to put energy on Altaria to attack. No, yeah, I did the right thing. I did the right thing. Ah. This match is gone, GG. Yeah. So we played it right, just wasn't able to do anything there. I've lost 16 out of the 17 50-50 since you've been watching, whether you're going first or needing a card. Chat, when do we give up? When do we give up of going first? I need to change decks. Look, I'm persistent when it comes to stuff like this. Because you know what sucks the most? I've had days and decks where I've played a certain deck and I've gone like 15-2 with the deck. I'll play the same deck, I'll go like 2-15 and I'll be like, bro, it's the same deck, different day. What's going on? You know what I mean? And I still firmly think that this deck is not bad. I firmly think this deck is not bad. Like, for example, if I play the same deck again tomorrow, I assure you we'd probably go like 7-3 with the deck. Versus 3-7. And we'd be going second. I'm gonna go again. I don't think the deck's bad. I really don't think the deck is bad. It's just that we've played 11 games and 10 of them have been going first. Reeves in the chat says that's a 0.09% chance of it happening. Reeves, what is the odds? If you're still here, Reeves, what's the odds of us going 11 times first out of 12 games? Because we're beating all odds right now, all right? We're going for the world record, the Guinness Book of World Records of how many games you can go first out of like 15 or something. We've gone first 11 out of 12. Let's begin again. I'm gonna Gladion just to get it out of the way, because yeah. Thin our deck so we can find some other baby Pokemon, because we got to build the back. We can't build the front because we're going first. We have to build the back. All right, they are crying for help. They are looking for Pokemon. I've got nothing currently. They know I have a Silvally in hand because I Gladion, but I'm still gonna hit him with the tails regardless. Because at this stage, just hit me with the red card, alright? Hit me with the red card. I'd rather get some damage in than no damage in. Wow, there's literally nothing I could have done. I don't have any other Pokemon. I didn't find any Pokeballs. Gladion didn't give me a basic. I didn't find any Professors. I have other 4 basic Pokemon in the deck. I could Sabrina, but then they'll just swap back and kill. I could attack, but I can't kill. We literally couldn't do anything this game. The deck isn't the problem. Altaria actually looks like an amazing card. Lady Luck just is not on your side. All right, let's go for 12 games going first. Right here, baby. 12 games going first. Let's see it. Please, game, please. Let us go first. Let us go first. Let us go first, please. Please, please let us go first. Oh no! We went second. Whatever will I do? Oh no! We're going second! It's about time we go second. It feels like it's been hours since I've seen this. It feels like it's been years since I've seen this. Pokeball, Energy type Null, Sil Valley in hand, Swablu on the back line, and we are swinging in, ladies and gentlemen. And we're hitting heads. Hold on just a minute. Energy on Pheromosa, Erica to heal. If they swing in and attack, it doesn't matter. They lose all energy, and they have a Rowlet on the back line, and that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead. Sil Valley. Energy on Sil Valley. Professor's Research over the Gladion for the time being. Another Swablu dropping down. 100 damage. Pheromosa's dead. And you're out of here. We got a Rowlet. And they got no energy. They got rare candy, however, but they can't attack. They need double energy to even do anything. And they can't even kill our Silvally in the front unless they have Giovanni. So with that being said, I'm going to Gladion here. Get another type Null, and we have a Silvally in hand. So I'm going to put the energy on type Null because we have a guaranteed 100 damage next turn as well. If somehow they have a Giovanni to kill, 100 damage. They've already Erica'd once. I don't think they're going to Erica twice, but they could have a Lily. And there goes the Lily. Predictions. All right, Pierce the Pain for who? Swablu or Razor Leaf the front? What's it get? Oh, wait, they can Pierce the Pain the front. I'm stupid. Wait, I completely forgot they can Pierce the Pain the front. We did have damage on us because of the Pheromosa. I a million % forgot about that. But it doesn't change the fact that we do have Silvally coming in. Before we evolve Silvally, I'm going to Gladion. It's not going to do anything, but it at least allows us to buff our attack up without wasting a leaf. And then we evolve. That's the way you optimize. 100 damage, swinging back in, knocking him down. 60 HP. Does he have another Erica? Does he have another Lily? What's it gonna be? He's got a How! How! 110 damage! How did he have How? Alright, we lost the game. I didn't think about How. Honestly, I didn't think about How. If he didn't have How, we could have won this. But how did he have How? Oh my God. Oh, frick, man. Pierce the Pain's coming towards Altaria, and there's nothing I can do about it. Feels absolutely awful, man. Alright, you know what, chat? Maybe the deck's bad. Sure. Maybe the deck's bad. I'm going to go into my notepad here. I'm going to take Altaria Silvally, remove it, and I'm going to re-add it. And I'm going to say... give it another attempt. Fresh start. Because I stand by what I say. I literally stand by what I say. I think the deck is good. I 100% think the deck is good. And I'm going to play the deck again on a different day. And I assure you, we're going to have a positive win-loss ratio. And we're going to have gone second like 10 times versus the 12 times we've gone second. Or first, my bad. I stand by it. I stand by it. I think it's still a good deck. Win-loss ratio, in my opinion, for a small win-loss ratio and a small sample size on one single day doesn't mean too much with just one single person. I feel like a win-loss ratio would make more sense when you have hundreds of people trying the same exact deck across hundreds of different games, and then you collectively take that win-loss. I feel like that is more important versus just a single person playing a single deck, and they've only played less than 15 games, and 12 of those games were you going first. You know, it's hard to put that into perspective and say that it's a bad deck because of that. I think it's a good deck still. I think it's still a good deck. So I'm going to keep the deck. I'm not deleting it. I'm coming back to it, and we're going to play it on a different day. For now, let's try Mismagius. This is the Mismagius deck. It's running 5 basic Pokemon, 2 Pokeballs, 1 X-Speed, 1 red card, Espeon, Double Sylveon, Mismagius, Morty, Professor, Silver, Sabrina, Cyrus. That is it. I'm going to update the deck list on the right side for those of you who are on the horizontal stream. The idea is we start with Mismagius in the front, and they either have to evolve or retreat, or they are going down with 90 damage. Who uses How nowadays? I mean, that was a good use of How. That was very good for them. Alright, so this is the deck list. Mismagius. I'm excited for this. I'm not excited to take a look and see how much that Altaria tanked our win-loss. Oh my goodness. That Altaria tanked us. Alright, we're moving on to a new deck. So we are going first, and in a Mismagius deck, this is technically an ideal start. You want to go first, and you want to start with Misdreavus, because you're able to infiltrate, right, once per turn, see what they have. And if you so wish and say, hey, maybe I want a Silver, maybe I want to do this, etc., so on and so forth, you can do that. So going first, oh wait, once during your turn, when you put this Pokemon from your... Alright, I just realized I was supposed to keep Misdreavus in my hand and then put it down after my turn starts. I do feel like if you're going first and you put it from your hand onto the field as the game first starts, you should still have the ability, right? But I should have kept it in my hand and then let the game say start and then move it from my hand onto the bench. I feel like that's the same thing still, but it is what it is. I'll still just take a look at their hand regardless. They have double professors, so I'll get rid of one of their professors, and then I will just go ahead and end turn. Not the worst case. It's still fine. This is the optimal start that we want, mainly because you can evolve into Mismagius, and you only need 1 energy to start attacking. This is still fine. We took a look at their hand. We don't need a professors for us. They did have red card, which was scary. So I'm really hoping they don't red card us. All right. Mismagius is going down. And let's Professor's Research. Another Mismagius is going down. This is going to be an Eevee. So Mismagius says, after you attack at the end of your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon takes 90 damage. They have to retreat to cleanse it or evolve to cleanse it. So any evolution, they'll be able to cleanse, and they could technically evolve into a Sylveon EX, hit us for 70, and then they win. But then we could do it again with the other Mismagius, and they'd have to retreat. So it's either they have to retreat or evolve to stop the 90 damage curse from happening. They are opting to go ahead and evolve. This is probably a worst matchup against, say, Eevee decks, because they can evolve pretty quick. I still think this is fine. We go other Mismagius, we do it again, 90 on the Sylveon, and if they attack for 70, They're taking 90 still. Oh, they're not even gonna bother. Wait, surely they retreat. Oh, because they evolved, so it doesn't matter. And I think they're gonna retreat off the Sylveon to the Espeon then. Alright, I'm gonna Sylveon myself. Another Eevee's going down. I don't think I want a Sabrina. I'd rather just put the curse on him again. I know that my Miss Magius in the front is technically in one-shot range to the Espeon. And maybe I should have swapped. But I don't like losing energy because I want to build up my Sylveon and my other Eevee on the side. So now they can swap from Sylveon to negate 90 damage. But once I put it again on Espeon here, they have to decide, swap again? Or make Espeon take 90 damage, which in that case, my Sylveon should be able to clean up, hopefully. I say hopefully, but you know. Alright, Miss Magius. We got Morty. I'm gonna Sylveon again. Draw some cards. We got the X-Speed, we got the Espeon, we got the Curse, we got first time Morty in action. Put them in any order that I want them to be in. Let's see. Sylveon last. Giant Cape last, and I guess they can go Pokeball. Sure. That's the order. That's the cards they're getting. Now, let's go ahead and Curse again. The Curse is on Espeon, 90 damage. He'll go down to 60 or 50 HP, and then he heals back up to 80. Sadly, we don't have an Espeon able to actually dish out 80 damage. But I guess we can place the Curse on Espeon again if we really wanted to. Red card. I don't think that does us much. We pretty much got the same cards back again. So he definitely has an evolution in hand, I think, right? Although, you saw it was Pokeball, Giant Cape, Sylveon. I could Sabrina. Oddly enough, Sabrina does seem like a good play, but maybe just attacking the Sylveon in the front is a better play. Attack with Sylveon, and then they Sylveon, and I kill them, but they kill me with Espeon. No, I have to Sabrina. Because even if he goes Eevee in the back, I can still clean up that Eevee kill. That's with Sylveon here. If I clean up an attack, he'll attack me, and if he has a Cyrus, then I'm dead. Bank on him not having Cyrus? Uh-oh, with all the animations. Never mind. With all the animations, it won't be enough time. They gotta fix that. I don't think there's a need for the animation to pop up on Sylveon, that gold star, letting you know, hey, you have a special ability you can do. That's just wasted time, IMO. What's it gonna be? We're going back to the Eevee. Even if they mark it for 30, I'd rather them waste one Cyrus to bring it back. Alright, let's do that and then curse. I can't click anywhere. Alright, curse. Because now he has to retreat here and go Espeon most likely. But if he goes Espeon, then I can go my Espeon. And if he uses Cyrus, I mean, that would be his only Cyrus, so I think this works out. I think, funny enough, this works out. Now I just have to go my Espeon. Let's go ahead, Professors. He's got 5 cards in hand, still looking for that Sylveon on his part. Psychic Healing, the Sylveon in the back. Red card him, take him from 5 to 3. And then hit him for 80. So he is able to hit us back for 80. But us healing... Oh, he's got Eevee bags, though. So technically, he can still finish us off. Yeah, maybe Miss Magius deck is just a worse Eevee deck. I mean, he is banking on finding... He's gonna heal. We're still not safe unless he uses the other Eevee bag. Alright, we're still technically not safe. But I'm gonna have to assume that he doesn't have Eevee bag and Cyrus. He didn't find the other Sylveon yet. Sabrina. I mean, if I go in with the other one and he has Cyrus, we're dead. If I go in with this one and he has Cyrus, we're still dead, so we're dead no matter which way we go. He's got 3 cards remaining. Still no Cyrus. But once he finds it, we're cooked. If he doesn't find it this turn, we have a chance of... Oh, he found it. He's got his Cyrus. No. I would go Hypno, Rizzler. If I wanted to try and put a Pokemon in the back to put someone to sleep, you'd go Rizzler. You'd go Hypno. Because Miss Magia still needs to attack in order to actually put the curse on them. It's just that if you're fighting Pokemon who evolve, it's not that great. Hypno would be the play. But ideally, having a Pokemon that can confuse, or not confuse, paralyze the Pokemon from the bench would be the optimal play. I don't know if there is a Pokemon that can do that, but that would be the optimal play. I need a deck that has Giratina. You know what? Put it down. Wait, should I have held on to Miss Drevis? Did I do the same thing? That's 4 Pokemon versus 2 baby Pokemon for no energy. The baby Pokemon I don't think would work with Miss Magius, Rizzler, mainly because... give me a second, I'll explain. Yeah, it doesn't work. Even though technically I put it from my hand to the bench, yeah, you gotta hold on to it. Let's go ahead and do this. Eevee. I'm gonna silver as well. Take a look. They had red and another Eevee with elemental switch. Alright, bite. We get to Espeon next turn. I think Morty's kind of a meme as well. So with the baby Pokemon, Rizzler, if I had a baby Pokemon in the front and I attack, I'd have to put them to bed, hope that they don't evolve or wake up, and then I go to Miss Magius, attack, and then hope they don't wake up again. They get how many flips? I put them to bed, they get a flip at the end of my turn, a flip at the end of their turn. I Miss Magius, put the curse on them. They get a flip at the end of my turn again. So they get 3 chances to wake up. That's why I feel like it's going to be just not too great if I try doing that. Alright, funny thing is, we might be able to see Miss Magius in action. So I'm going to lose energy on Espeon, which sounds bad because I'm guaranteed doing 80 damage per turn no matter who we're going up against. But for the sake of witnessing Miss Magius in action... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and Sabrina kill this Eevee, and then I'll Miss Magius next turn. I think that's a little bit better. Let's just do it like that. Let's Sabrina. Let's kill the Eevee. Let's get her +2. Let's get Entei go in the front. And then I'll miss Magius. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If I miss Magius, they'd have to lose all energy. Yeah. I have to add Giratina to the deck. You take that chance versus throwing all the other bad Pokemon. I mean, there's got to be some other Pokemon that can put Pokemon to sleep from the bench, right? Alright, so I think if we're going second on this deck, we can start with Eevee. If we're going first, we go with Misdreavus. Because I need to wait for the ability, I'm not going to put Misdreavus down just yet. I'm going to wait until it's our turn and then put him on the bench. Just so I can actually see the effect in action for once. Yeah, Espeon is carrying. Alright, we got all of our... Wow, we can put all of our Pokemon down pretty much this turn. Which means Find a Friend is going to be very, very strong. So, Misdreavus goes down. Get to take a look. They have Leafeon, Memory Light, and Professor's Research. Interesting. I'm gonna go this. And I think I put the other Eevee down. And then we just Find a Friend. Because then if I put all the Eevees down, we can like chain reaction Sylveon into Espeon or something. We have like a lot of options here. I am going to evolve the back, believe it or not. Actually, I could evolve the front and then attack with Sylveon. 70 damage. We'll see what I top deck. If I top deck another Sylveon, then I'll obviously evolve the back first before the front, because I'd rather have Espeon be in the front. So they're building up. They're trying to de-evolve us. Which they technically can. So if I attack for 70... I forgot what cards they had in their hand. Miss Magius is going down no matter what. If I miss Magius and attack, they're just obviously going to swap anyway, so it doesn't matter. I probably just... I probably let Eevee stay in the front and Find a Friend, and I just evolve the back. Based off of how they're piloting this deck right now. I'm going to Professor's Research. Find a Friend again. Because they definitely want to swap from Leafeon to Celebi, but I can one-shot Celebi, so... This deck does have a Sabrina in it as well, so I can Sylveon down Sabrina. I'm going to Sylveon the back. And then let's card draw. All right, so I kind of want to try something hilarious, right? Morty lets me look at the top cards and they draw that many cards, yes? If I Morty first and say, okay, these are the next cards they're drawing. An Erica to heal, a Research, a Ball, and a Durant. Durant does him nothing, and Pokeball does him nothing. And maybe Professors. No, Professors bottom. I guess Erica. Does this technically mean he's going to have a Pokeball, Durant, and Erica once I red card him and he gets those 3 cards in hand? I'm not going to have time to actually do it. I wanted a red card to see if that would actually give him those 3 cards. And see if he plays a Pokeball and Erica. Well, at least we know that his next card in hand was a Durant. Just now. Which means if he doesn't have that Erica or another Erica, then he's obviously not finding it because it's 2 more cards down the row. All right, he has the full art Erica, but he won't find the Erica next turn either because it's going to be a Pokeball. Leaf Cape. We don't have a Guzma in this deck. I'm gonna heal. I don't know what my last card is. I think it's a Sabrina, so I don't think I need a Professor's Research, which means I probably Silver here, because this next card's a Pokeball. Silver doesn't do anything. Alright, well, he's not able to bring me back. So let's just swap to... Let's retreat. Can I not? I'm gonna X-Speed. Just to burn it. Save our energy. Why not? And then let's attack for 70. His next card here is going to be a Pokeball. So he has Memory Light, Eevee, Durant, and Pokeball in hand. Those 4 cards. He has no healing. So he'd have to swap off Leafy on this turn, which means I can Cyrus and kill him before he even ends up bringing back the other Erica. There goes the retreat. We're full HP. Alive and wall. Cyrus. Swap Espeon. Heal. Front Espeon. So even if he does go Celebi, we should live at 10 HP unless he has like a Giovanni or a Red. But his next card should be that Eevee, or that Erica, right? It should be Erica now. Leaf Cape, huh? We live at 10. Too much healing for him. All right. This Magius deck is not good. And what's funny is the Magius deck is doing better than the Sylvally Altaria deck, which technically the Altaria deck is supposed to be better. Oh, this Sylvally, this Espeon deck, this Magius deck isn't really that great. It's more like it's just Espeon and Sylveon doing the work, and Magius is just here. But we shall see. I want them to put a heavy hitter in the front, not an Eevee. I want them to put a heavy hitter in the front where we can benefit from Magius. Alright, let's put Misdreavus down. Let's check their hand. They've got Professors, Espeon ready to evolve and attack. Silver. We're cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. So if they silver, they get rid of our Cyrus. But I feel like they Professor's Research. What's it gonna be? Professors or silver? Silver. Alright, goodbye Cyrus. Or maybe they get rid of Morty. Yeah. Alright, so they already have an Espeon in the front. No reason to actually do anything here. AKA building the front. We'd have to build the back. I could, however, just evolve to stay alive. That's still good. Alright, not bad so far. This Magius gets to stay alive. Part of me wants to just put one energy on this Magius and hit the curse. It does mean they have to retreat. And I don't get the guaranteed damage. I don't know if retreating actually does anything. If I do hit it, it retreats. And then it can just retreat back. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I think I'd rather just swing in with Espeon first here. If I hit him with this Magius, he's not going to attack. He's going to retreat. And that buys me a little bit of time, I guess. Honestly, let's do it. I'm talking myself into it. Because then I get to spread more energy out to Sylveon and Espeon and stuff. I need to attack to force retreat. Well, no, he would just heal. The reason why their deck is better than our deck is because they took out the useless cards, which is Miss Magius and Misdreavus. And that means they're able to actually heal with EV Bag. Like if we kicked out Miss Magius, Misdreavus, that's 4 cards we save in our deck, which means we can go double EV Bag, 1 Giant Cape. We can go another EV. We take out Morty as well, so we go EV Evolution. Attacking, he'd be able to kill us in 2 hits, but we can't kill him in 2 hits. Yeah, Miss Magius doesn't seem that great. I'll give him red card first, and not Cyrus. Doesn't matter though, because he'll be able to get both cards once he needs it. I only have 2 more cards. It's a Sabrina. That's it. Sabrina and a silver. Well, he kills us and he gets Cyrus next turn. This is why I didn't want to attack first with Espeon, and I wanted Miss Magius to do it. Because we don't have EV Bag in the deck. But this deck runs EV Bag, so all he has to do is Cyrus, then EV Bag. Yeah, the Miss Magius isn't that great. Not in this kind of deck. Wait, is he running double? Might be running double Cyrus. Still holding on to that red card. Alright, so we're cooked, right? I forgot to add Rocky Helmet and Garatinas. Alright, so the Miss Magius deck, we're 2-2 with it, but it doesn't really feel like a Miss Magius deck. It feels more like an Espeon Sylveon deck that's nerfed because we don't have EV bags and capes and other stuff thrown in. We'll find a different deck for Miss Magius maybe in the future, but it does feel like an inferior Espeon Sylveon deck that I don't think is necessarily good. Compared to the Altaria and Silvally, though, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't like that the retreating kind of gets rid of the effect. Or not retreating, rather, but evolving. If you could still evolve and be classified as a defending Pokemon, that'd be cool. I think that'd be a lot better, actually. But maybe we gotta wait. Kangaskhan. I need that. Oh, we got it. Let's go. If your Pokemon's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, 40 more damage. What if you comboed Kangaskhan with Celebi? 60 damage guaranteed on Crosscut for 1 energy basic. And then you can Lyra to swap out of Kangaskhan into Celebi, 2 energy damage attack. Put him back to the basic. They're gonna die because they've already taken 60 damage from Kangaskhan and 40 from Celebi. That's 100. No basic Pokemon has more than 100 after it's evolved. Or if it is evolving, right? There are basic Pokemon that have more than 100, like the EX basic Pokemon, but like basic Pokemon that evolve, like Skull Fossils, Poliwag, Charmander, etc., stuff like that, I don't think they have more than 100. Latias is 90, but it doesn't evolve. So I still rest my case. Anything that evolves doesn't have more than 100, I don't think. So that could be very good. Let's go ahead and remove that from our list. Most modern are basic at the moment. All right. Anyways, today was an okay day in terms of games. Donphan was very good. This was the highlight of the day. I'll probably just make a video on Donphan with Memory Light. It seemed great. Miss Magius, obviously not that great, even though we went 2-2. And Altaria and Silvally, we had a lot of rough games, mainly going first. I'm going to give Altaria and Silvally another chance in the future, because I do think this deck is good. I genuinely think the deck is good. So I'm going to be giving Altaria and Silvally another chance in the future. But I guess we only got one deck pretty much happy with today, Donphan. The next time we play, we'll try and do Dragonite EX with Memory Light. There's also Zapdos, Pichu, Zero Aura, Elemental Switch, and Dawn, which isn't really a new deck. I don't think there's anything new in the deck. It's just like an old deck if we want to try it and play it. In terms of new decks, though, there's Suicune with Primarina. Either Suicune with Primarina EX, and I run like Misty in the deck, maybe. Or a baby Pokemon. I'd rather not go baby Pokemon, because once they kill the baby Pokemon, they just have to kill one other Pokemon, and that would suck. But I do think base Primarina being able to heal for 30 would be very good. Like, imagine base Primarina on the back line or in the front, and you have to go through Primarina first, and then Suicune as the last remaining Pokemon. Primarina base being able to heal 2 of them in the back. 60 with Erida. Your Suicune would like never die, right? Yeah, I feel like your Suicune would never die. So maybe we try something like that. I'm down for deck ideas and deck suggestions next time. I will not be playing Pokemon tomorrow, Monday. But I think maybe be on the lookout Tuesday. Tuesday the 2nd. Tuesday the 2nd. I think we'll be playing Pokemon. So no Pokemon tomorrow, Monday. Taking the day off tomorrow. Today was technically my day off, but we'll take it off tomorrow for Pokemon. We'll be back on Tuesday, hopefully, trying some new decks. I thank you guys for hanging out and being here. There's an Entei video that just got posted on YouTube. And Jumpluff video will be going live tomorrow. Celebi Tuesday, and then Donphan, I think, Wednesday. For anyone wondering about that. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time of day it may be for you all. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll see you guys again Tuesday. I'll think of some other decks that we can possibly throw in. I think I'm going to be playing some Donphan offline because Donphan was the best luck we had today. So I'll be playing some Donphan offline. But if you guys have any deck ideas, then feel free to bring it on Tuesday and we'll try some out. So far, we'll just do Dragonite. I'll write it down. Dragonite, Tuesday, September 2nd. And we'll try and do... I really don't want to do Suicune again because we've already done a Suicune. But if we have nothing else, I'll go Suicune. Because Suicune is very good. But we've already done Suicune. So I'll do Suicune September 2nd. Try that out maybe with Primarina. Yeah, because what was our Suicune deck? Our Suicune deck. We did Mantike, Suicune, Froakie, Greninja. And that was good enough. That was good enough. I don't even think we need Silver. Technically speaking, double Cyrus in this deck is just better. And the Suicune deck, that's it. Like, it's a very strong deck. It's very good. You know, it's very good. Just this alone. So, I don't know. We'll see. Water deck players are getting too strong. They are. I need some love for the grass type, alright? Obviously not biased towards grass Pokemon, but I need some more love for grass type Pokemon. I do. Anywho, you guys take care. I'll see you guys Tuesday.